what they were doing. They changed a bit the compositions, they spiced things up, and they kept being the PRX that we know and love.
Yeah, I think the biggest reason that for 100 Thieves specifically, they looked so rough in that match was, first of all, Genji had really good reads on Icebox, these super forward fights, playing a really confident, disruptive style. I think took 100 Thieves a little bit by surprise.
It's the best form we've ever seen Genji.
And on top of that, I think winning a lot of these pistol rounds, getting super early momentum in both maps, meant that for both maps, 100 Thieves was struggling to try and put together a comeback. And while they got close with a little fake comeback action in both those maps, the slow start was too much to get over. So 100 Thieves really have to work on that for today if they want to stay alive.
How much of that is on Genji though? Are Genji just too good?
I think a lot of it is.
They came so prepared. They came so prepared. Like all of the things that we've been discussing about space and trade and all that, everything was on point for them. So not only the plans that they had at the beginning of the round, is how they executed everything. They were so calm. Like you would see the players, enjoying and all of this and celebrate it. But then when it came to the game itself, there was no hesitation. Everybody knew everything that they needed to do in order to beat 100 Thieves.
I do think though it was an underperformance in some ways to 100 Thieves, even if we're giving credit to Genji. I think a lot of the fundamentals were off, especially in that first map. They were having players a little too far ahead and not fully ready for these aggressive plays. You have to give credit to the good read for Genji, but also 100 Thieves definitely made some mistakes to make that match fall and send them to this lower bracket.
But this is the thing, the 100 Thieves, they made it this far in a tournament where Lau didn't make it here, Sentinels didn't make it here, NRG didn't make it here, but Asuna, who is an OG in the scene, did make it here.
He's the OG of 100 Thieves. This guy has been on the roster since the dawn of time. He won first strike with this team.
And that's like 2020.
Yes, he's still with them, what, almost 4 years later?
Yeah, literally, because it was like around, what was it, like October or something?
Yeah,
it was
nearly
end of
now.
year. Yeah. It's crazy to see that the way that he has grown, the way that he has adapted, the way that he's lived through everything in 100 Thieves. If you are a 100 Thieves fan, you have to be an Asuna fan. Like it's correlated.
1,340 days on this roster, and he's only 20 years
green
old.
Green flag, in my opinion, green flag.
Yeah, I mean he is
committed.
He really is on the Thieves. But I think what's cool about this guy is the amount he's evolved over his time. He started off as the Star Duelist player, Jet, Raze, even like back when people were playing Phoenix way back in the day, and he was great then. But he's evolved, I think, into a much more flexible, supportive player. He's playing a lot of the Gecko now. He's really a vocal player who calms a lot, who adds a lot of value to this team. There's a reason he's still here after all this time.
Yeah, and I think that a good example for him was yesterday. I think that his utility was on point. Even when things weren't working, you could see the impact that he was trying to have, how he was still playing everything round by round.
And he's still so clutch. He won a lot of late rounds to keep that game, even as competitive as it was.
Yeah, and this is the thing with Arsenal though. He's been here this whole time and he's seen a plethora of teammates come in and out and in and out. But what about the new teammates here, Kukuka? How much of an impact do you think the likes of EU, Ziggs and Boosties have made to this roster?
I think it's crazy to see because I think that you can relate to this, and probably many people watching. In EMEA, we've seen many IGLs go into different rosters and not having a good impact. The way that both coach and IGL come together and actually with a plan and make everything work.
Mimpi, khayalan dan harapan, sesuatu yang terlihat jauh ada di depan sana. Rasa lelah yang tak terbayangkan selalu ku kejar dirimu, walau tak ada orang yang percaya.
Gelo. Selamat sore teman-teman. Ntar ya guys, aku promosi dulu ya. Seperti biasa sambil makan guys. Oh, bangka. Maaf guys. Kita pakai chat kali guys. Oh shit. Kok aneh? Loh, kenapa aku...
Back in Masters Madrid as well. Even their dominance in Pacific is starting to fall into question. So this is the time for Paper X to step up and prove who they are.
Because obviously the narrative changes, right? We're seeing sometimes it's been costly to close the matches, but they've done it. They're one match away from making it to the grand final again. And now when they come back to the region and the next global event that we have, is the narrative going to be the same? Are we even going to expect Paper X, even if they come on top of the region by winning the grand final, to be the #1?
This is the thing. They had to overtake DRX to even get that title. Yeah. They eliminated EDG, of course, the home favorites. But I will tell you guys, with speaking with the fans, Paper X are probably also one of the home favorites. The crowd love them. They have some players that could also speak Chinese as well. So I think the crowd will probably also be on their side.
Yeah, from Europe to Los Angeles to right here in Shanghai, everywhere this team goes, they have fans. They're just so lovable for a reason. But they
Honestly,
did take
if you
down
don't
the
like them, red flag. If somebody actively goes at you being like, I just hate Paper, red flag. Sorry.
Yeah, I've definitely never had a history with this team. No, but I am a big fan of Paper X's. I think everyone is. And this game against EDG, they looked like themselves again. They were playing comps. They switched on to Arena last minute, and they were honestly pretty dominant in that game. Their entries on the attack side were on point. Their coordination was on point. They were Paper Xing.
Yeah, it feels like many teams have been having like an identity crisis of what they want to do, how they want to be recognized, how they want to define their playstyle. And probably on that first matchup, Paper X was asking themselves, is this us? Do we have to change anything when we go internationally? Is this going to be like regionally? Can we pull this off once again? And actually, against EDG, they decided to be themselves, and that's exactly what got them the win.
And this is the thing, a lower bracket round. A team has done it before, and they actually did it against Paper X. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're the one that managed to make it out. But going back to that point about the Reina change, Coach Alex actually addressed this and told us how that came to be, and it is absolutely W Gaming fashion. He said, we have a rule on the team where every player has one chance to change the comm. Today, Mind Freak said, I don't want to play Gecko, something, you go Reina. So we just did it. This is the most Paper X thing ever, because normally you hear this from a coach, you're like, they're kind of capping. Maybe they're capping, maybe they're capping. But with Alex, you know for a fact that this is probably really what happened.
Yep, I fully believe it. I fully believe it. And this is the only team that I feel like something like this would ever work. They are just the most vibes-based, flexible team. But, okay, this isn't that crazy, right?
Wait,
you can combo util in a similar way to the Gecko and Reyna.
I need to know if this rule
applies to Forsaken?
No,
I want
applies
him
to
to come in and
any
do it.
match. Like, can they go on the final and just be like 2-2 last map and someone say, actually, we've never seen ISO.
That breeze comp against FPX in Copenhagen, maybe? Because that was not the breeze
Wait,
comp.
what did they play?
It was a funky breeze comp. I can't remember the
I can't
entire comp,
remember.
but it was definitely, I think we were all sat there
But they
like,
did a last-minute change.
I don't know, but I don't know if that's the protocol
we ask
they
the
had
wheel?
then. We should ask the wheel. But this is the thing, though. Is this something that you think they should stick to today? Would it benefit them going up against 100 Thieves to just change it up last minute and throw the preparation?
I think they have to do whatever they feel most comfortable in. I think that they've had already that taste of like this, let's do something funky, but it also plants the seed in your opponent's mind of, is it going to happen again? Is my preparation going to be enough if they just decide to send it? It should, because that's what you should prepare for if you're playing against PRX.
Well, let's send it back to Mika Fabs, who is standing by with Cryo, and hear what he had to say about this matchup.
Hey, Cryo, you feeling good?
Yeah, feeling good.
Well, you're up against PRX today, and they have some pretty decent fraggers, I would say, and Jing, something, Forsaken as well. How are you going to deal with the pressure they're going to bring?
I think if we just play how we normally do and we just have good spacing and we trade well, it shouldn't be a problem.
All right, well, excited to see it. Good luck.
Thank you.
They could do that, but PRX like to just throw them off with things, though. How easy or difficult is it going to be to actually stick to that game
I
plan?
actually think it is pretty hard to throw 100 Thieves off. I felt like in the Gen G game, they did get taken by surprise a little bit, right? Going for the really aggressive stuff on Icebox, their spacing, their trading was off. But I think that's really going to be the focus. And when you play PRX, the whole preparation has to be around their productivity, how disruptive they are, how crazy they are to play against. And a lot of these players have played against them before. Asuna did way back in the way. Boostio is obviously very familiar. So I'd be surprised if they get massively thrown off.
We've said many times in the past that playing PRX for the first time is the toughest one, because you see it from the outside, and then when you're in game, it feels like a completely different thing. But also bringing back what happened against Gen G, sometimes even the trading wasn't even possible, because some of that initial aggression that we were seeing from Gen G would take like 2 players down, and that disrupts the entirety of the round. I think that for 100 Thieves, they have to come in hidden strong, but actually being very patient to see what kind of PRX they're going to be seeing today.
I think they will be, and I also think, I agree with you, the narrative of it's hardest to play PRX the first time is true, but I really don't consider this the first time for this team. I think all the players have enough experience. Yeah. Okay, then I'm with you there.
Then we are in agreement.
This is the thing, though. We heard from Cryo talking about we just have to play our game. But when he's going up against a player like Something, and not to mention the rest of them as well, Jing, Forsaken, David, we will never forget David, and Mind Freak too, in the fragging department, how difficult is that?
I just want to see a Reyna versus Brimstone in this head-to-head on Bind. I am praying that it happens. It's very difficult to address everything that PRX wants to do in the map with how flexible Something is, with his initiative, with the agents that he plays, with the weapons that he plays, and how he always finds a way to support the team.
Yeah, Something is a player who you'll see him take a lot of risks, go for a lot of plays that very few other players would. And that is what makes him so tough to play against, those risky pushes, those moments where he'll just be swinging and doing something ridiculous. But what's so impressive to me about Cryo is how well he balances the risk and reward. I feel like when you see him go for something active and take a risk, he's always really thoroughly set up. He's always with a teammate. He always has something behind him. And in that way, I think that Cryo can put up performances like this on a more consistent level, not only because of the confidence he has in his game right now, but how good his team enables him. I think Something is a lot more reliant on his individual form on the day, and in that way can have a lot more variability in how successful he is, especially against a very structured team like 100 Thieves.
I mean, you heard it from Arsenal early in the tournament when they played against Foot. We don't run away from CNET anymore because everyone else should be running away from Cryo. And I'm with him for that one, Kukuka.
Yeah, I think you know, the way that he's set up is beautiful, and we see it at the beginning of the rounds, especially on the defense when he wants to go on the aggression. But he's also an insane clutch player, and that's what I was mentioning. The Brimstone, he was a one-man army, and the way that he was stronghold and using utility and being still proactive for the team is like you get the best of both worlds.
And as a comparison, I want to bring up PaperX's loss to G2. I think can you name a matchup where you think a G2 player is pound for pound better than a PaperX player?
Sorry again?
Is there a matchup head-to-head that you think there's a G2 player that's individually better than a PaperX player?
I'm glad you asked her.
Do you think there's one, Yinsu?
Yeah, don't ask me.
Because I don't think there is, where I would take the G2 player in just a straight-up head-to-head.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but they beat them by really good teamwork, by really good coordination, by not giving opportunities to the star players on PaperX, and having great team play. And I think 100 Thieves not only has a similar level of team play to G2, but I also think that their individuals are incredibly strong. And I think, I don't know, I might take Cryo versus something.
Okay.
Honestly, when we did the blind ranking, I would have put Cryo as my number one. Out of
I would have put him too. But.
Yeah. But we were wrong because Texture had a performance.
Texture's the
But
girl.
we did do the last minute. We did the last minute swap with like Woods and him.
Yeah, because he's been great.
I think there's one player we still haven't talked about. We always should. I feel like it's just like the done thing. If we don't mention him, I feel like we're doing PaperX a disservice. And that, of course, is Forsaken. We talk about the evolution of Arsenal as a player. The evolution of Forsaken as a player is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, exactly. He plays so many agents. He's like an ace in their sleeve, for them. Not only the way that he can perform individually, but with, as I'm saying, this flexibility, it allows PaperX to continue on this trend of we're unpredictable with the way that we're going to play, the agents that we're going to bring, and how crazy the compositions are going to be. But this event, I'm not seeing him shine. I'm not seeing him as comfortable as in previous instances because to me, or at least in my head, his priorities have changed.
Sure. And in this last game, I think he actually was incredibly impactful, especially on their sunset. I think his initiator play is actually a really high level that a lot of people don't really rate around this player. I think he did a great job of setting up something throughout that game and actually having some really impactful late round clutch moments. Forsaken's role in the team now, I think, is just being a consistent rock and allowing them to play these crazy comps by being one of the most flexible players in the world, but he'll still have games where he steps up and he's the difference maker.
Yeah, this is the thing. I feel like whenever he's still alive, anything can happen.
Yes.
He can pull like a flashy clutch. But it is time for us to show you the result of the MasterCard fan poll. Earlier, we asked you which region is going to send 2 teams to the Mercedes-Benz Arena, and you guys have voted for Pacific. Yeah.
Time for me to be time zone Terry again. And
So tell me, why is this happening, Mimi?
They voted
it's
100
4
Thieves.
a.m. on the East Coast right now.
They voted 100 Thieves yesterday in the poll. True.
They
are
did.
awake.
I'm utterly coping. Pacific, I think you should be favoring PaperX to make a run here. I mean, they are a team with a lot of confidence, but 100 Thieves is so close as well. I think it's a 50-50.
I think it's a certified banger. Ha! I got you!
Oh, they didn't play the horn. They didn't play the horn.
But we didn't discuss it
But
today.
I do think that
We didn't certify it.
It doesn't matter. I thought that they would be ready, but they weren't.
The board hasn't
If they
certified
would
it.
have,
But for the rest of the tournament, for the rest of the
Exactly.
tournament.
We
But
need
I
it.
think in the past we've had Americas versus Americas final. We've had
Yes.
EMEA versus EMEA final. We've had, you know, Americas versus EMEA final. We've had all of these
Americas
variations.
versus Americas.
Optic Loud?
Yeah.
Does that not count?
Yeah.
I mean, that's ancient history, but
That
yeah.
counts, right? But I think it's about time that we have a Pacific. It's only fair. They haven't had
Sure.
one yet.
I'd rather have an interregional one.
Yeah, and this is the prediction, and I did not. I technically was right, no matter what.
But what's your
happens.
prediction?
VCT EMEA.
No, that's not a prediction.
That's so unfair.
It's like asking me to choose between my two
Jinsu,
cats.
you're making a fool of the sanctity of this prediction segment.
I apologize, but I will not back down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the
Let's talk about paper thin. Sorry.
Because you've gone for PaperX Jinsu. Both me and Bea
course.
are pretting 100 Thieves
Yeah.
in this matchup.
I think if it goes the distance, I favor more 100 Thieves. Like, to me, it's about getting throughout the first map, having a very close encounter, trying to level things out. Even if they don't end up close in it, I think that they have the resilience to bring it back in the second one and just cement that plan by the end of map 3.
I also think 100 Thieves is a team who is really going to light a fire under their ass. After that last match that they ended up losing, I think that those slow starts, those fundamental issues are really going to be focused on going into this match, and those have to be drilled against PaperX.
They just need to tank think like the first 6 rounds.
I'm biased and I like the PRX jersey, so.
And you
bred for bias.
Yeah.
And then you bred VCT EMEA.
Yeah,
I
for
respect it,
double bias.
honestly.
There we
I
go.
respect it.
I might be wrong. Who
She's
knows?
kind of an icon.
But let's get this show started. It's do or die for all of our teams today. 100 Thieves will be taking on PRX. Heretics versus Foot. Then day 10 of Master Shanghai starts right now.
Kind of like mixed feeling, you know. I'm happy that we won, but also I'm kind of sad, I would say, because we had to eliminate EDG. Since all of us are from Asia, I thought that we would be able to go deeper together, you know.
兄弟之间的感情非常独特，有时候互相扶持，有时候互相竞争。不过一旦你有困难，兄弟总会在你身边。
From now, we'll be carrying the torch. We will try our best to win for them.
Gila. We'll be carrying her torch. Their torch.
We're playing back-to-back matches, so we gotta get ready.
You just lost to Pacific's number 2. Now you gotta go up against Pacific's number 1.
PRX is a really strong team. They were the favorites to win this event, so it definitely sucks to meet them in the lower bracket. You're gonna see a lot of crazy duels.
Absen dulu bang, halo bang Ivan. Sudah stream ya bang.
They were nothing before Busio came in, so I guess it's just.
Jagoin
Busio
siapa
and
bang?
friends.
Jagoin
Though I
siapa?
can say whatever he wants. I don't really mind that he calls us Boostio and friends. Every player on our team is confident, and they know that they have the ability to be the best player in the game.
I mean, you kind of beat us on champ last year, but this time it's gonna be different.
We're still 100 Thieves. We're gonna go into the PRX game confident, and we'll see who comes out on top.
Sorry for eliminating EDG. Jayo.
Jagoin 100. Wah parah guys. Apa spread. PRX
When I
hati
heard about
guys.
Sinet, I used to watch him a lot, and now I play against him. It's make me happy.
Played Heretics last time in the playoffs. They are very young. They have too much to learn and improve.
I'm a little bit sad to play against my Turkish brothers, but that doesn't mean that we are not gonna win against them.
Thieves were looking to deal with a devastating death blow on Heretics, and what looked unreachable will look uncertain.
Sinet is actually right. We lack experience compared to him, but I don't think that's gonna be a huge problem. We handled it before, and we can handle it now.
Good and Rens. Kendinize çok yüklenmeyin.
Sinet, Mehmet abi seni önceden çok izlerdim ama seni daha önce yendim ve bir daha yeneceğimi düşünüyorum.
Thieves. PRX.
a chance Boostio had the formula to take down this Paper X team, but what happened in the past does not matter anymore. It's elimination today, and Paper X have a very, very tough job ahead of them. And looking at the map pool here too, you guys, what do you make of this?
Oh, I think we're starting on a bit of surprise here, saying 100 Thieves pick into that breeze. It's a map that we've almost never seen them choose into. They're playing that older default comp, but it's also been a while since we've seen them. So maybe something special cooked up.
I mean, it is very special because Paper X have been banning breeze, perma-banning it from after Madrid during the entirety of stage 1 in Pacific. Then also here, they didn't want to go there, but they know they do not want to go to Bayern again. It's the same situation that we were seeing yesterday with Heretics. It's pick your poison.
The last time they played this map was February for Paper X, so it's going to be interesting to see what has changed since then. I think both these teams, it's going to be kind of a surprise, and it starts really what I think is the focus of this match of needing to adapt on the fly. Paper X is a squad that'll constantly be showing new things to you, throwing a bunch of different one-off plays. This is really going to be a lot of pressure on 100 Thieves, and especially on Boostio, to come up with a plan and keep his team in the game, especially after that loss to Gen G.
Not a surprise that we see Paper X, though, peeking in the sunset. That is a map that they've been very, very comfortable in. But yeah, I agree with you, Mimi. Peeking the breeze allows you to do a lot of changing in tempos. I think that there is a map that you can go in very, very deep. And even though it is a map that 100 Thieves hasn't been the most comfortable in, as in it's not a map that they're going to pick up against you, they don't know if they're falling into a trap here. If Paper X, with all that extra time that they had, cooked something crazy, and now that Jing is back, want to play something outrageous, it's the moment to do it.
I think Paper X is looking to 2-0 here. If we get to Icebox, it's a
Mari
good...
kita lihat di sini agen fix agennya.
Jing is on Reina.
It's not even something.
Something is on Jet. This is a crazy comp. So it's Harbor Viper. What they're sacrificing to go double duelist is going to be both the Cypher and having a Flash Initiator. So the only real util to combo is going to be Reina Leers from Jing with the darts from Divide.
Yeah, exactly. No flashes. So you only have those layers to even create and generate this space. I can foresee a lot of
happening in here,
from
guys?
them too.
Yeah, absolutely. They're
So
starting
confused.
on the defensive side. I would expect to see a lot
Reina?
of focus maybe on the
Instead
retake
of
here. The
Raze
Harbor Wall
or
is really
Yoru.
good for that, and you can dart with that Leer, maybe a double entry duo between Something and Jing. I'm so excited to see what they have going on. On the other side, 100 Thieves playing their default comp, focused on the fundamentals in this elimination match.
Well, this is the thing. Jing, if you guys don't remember, was a very formidable Reina player, and I cannot wait to jump into this first map with two people that definitely remember the Reina Jing. It's Achilles and Paper Thin.
Welcome semuanya lagi nonton ya guys ya.
Thank you very much. Yes, this is something that we have not seen for quite some time. Breeze generally something that Paper X have been straying away from. Saw him play it back in kickoff, but otherwise it's been banned out. And that's when Monyet was in.
Yeah, this is a very different look for Paper X in terms of not only the map, but the agent composition for this map as well. Last time it was something on Yoru. So there is a difference there for him as well. But Jing, going all the way back to a couple years ago, this was an agent. He would pull out on this map back in the Benkai Paper X era. So this should be somewhat comfortable. And I mean, you're really looking here on this defender side to get a lot of value out of these controllers, out of the Harbor, out of the Viper.
Getting a lot of space right now.
Yeah, they've got complete control over mid. 100 Thieves setting up for a B execute.
Ini yang PR kalau nggak ada Cypher guys.
That's just going to be a free plant
Bisa langsung di hit.
Suspect
mereka main
this
retake.
flank is going to be. For now, just peek out over in towards elbow there from Bang.
Camera won't see it either.
Will not. Triple push up here through
Wah, kedengeran.
towards window. Bang.
Kedengeran.
Kedengeran.
Kecek gak? Ih, gak dicek.
Ya Allah. The flank completely and utterly shut down. Iron Freak finishing off with one, but he's out into the open. He's going to be taken down in Divide. Suffering a similar fate. 100 Thieves.
Nice try.
Pistol round.
Well, an inauspicious start here for Paper Rex on their pistol round, but kind of gave the farm away there with the sound cues. That's all there is to this. And I mean, credit to Bang. He had some amazing shots. It's a good position for him to be holding, but one that as Paper Rex, you either have to anticipate or come down with a slower approach. And then from there, it's just 100 Thieves all the way. So good read here early, 400 Thieves. Let's see what Paper X wants to do. They are going to grab a Marshal for something. Maybe, no, switches over to the Sheriff instead. Thought better of it, but I wouldn't be surprised if he picked up a Marshal. He is definitely keen to do that from time to time.
Quick jiggle peek out, confirming some presence. Car in the meantime. Just at the top of halls. Non-committal positions here across the board for 100 Thieves. Just fanned out, waiting to see if PRX come to them.
Yeah, I mean, this is something that every team is going to have to consider against PRX is when are they going to dial up the pace? And they will definitely do that on ecos from time to time. Cryo trying to hold down mid against Forsaken, but no damage done. So for now, just a pullback, shift towards the B site, 400 Thieves, but not much information for either side to work with. Just gonna have to be able to clear Reyna around the corner. Jing could potentially get some value out of those Leers.
Drop down there.
Misses.
Might have been heard. Maybe able to note that, but just one sound cue not going to be enough. Now the drone going to be coming through.
Drone buat
over on that A side as the rotations start to come in, and that's going to be Mindfreak taken down as Boostio just creeps his way forward, and Jing can't trade out anything. Damage not even going to be found here. Rotations coming through. Cam not going to be spotting much of anything there.
30 seconds
Divide
left.
just tucked in towards tunnel. Swinging the back of box. Cryo looking for the kill. It's going to be taken by Boostio. It's Forsaken. Noted. Dealt with. Dead. Flawless round here. 400 Thieves in this anti-eco.
Yeah, really nice. Really nice 0 point there. Make sure that that Reyna utility can't do anything.
Kenapa flawless gini, guys?
For Jing, he's just stuck in a corner, trying to lock it down and can't even get any damage done. So really well thought out. Good methodical start here for the side of 100 Thieves. The last time we saw 100 Thieves on Breeze was against G2 in the grand finals of the Americas, and they looked really good on attacker side. And the time we saw them before that, the only 2 times we've seen them, was against Crew, when Crew was in the middle of their really hot run in the group stage. They were able to take this map off of Crew. 13-11, it was close. So this is a solid map for 100 Thieves. So far, they're definitely showing you why.
Playing forward, eating that 0 point, maybe trying to make a bit of a bait play, but the rest of 100 Thieves now just storming their way up into Hall. Triple push coming through, pop flash gonna be sent, something able to find one, Asuna gonna be
nice.
Forsaken, back orange. Deals with Cryo.
Waduh.
Ready to come in, but now Boostio finding a nice timing. Comes in on the side, swings
Nice.
from more, but Forsaken's able to shut it down. Forsaken himself tagged at 30.
Nice boys. Aduh, ya lumayan lah ya 3 orang masih live nih.
And this is a good start here for PRX, especially for Forsaken. Really was struggling against G2 in the opener of the playoffs. And then he picked it up finally in their next match. So that's going to be, I think, one of the big keys is getting Forsaken online.
Sure.
If you can get everybody firing on PRX, then they will just outgun you, and this is a great map for that. So looking sharp, looking snappy. Is that going to be able to continue?
Crowd behind him, but still more work to be done. Neural Theft now going to be online here for Boostio. Somebody who also had a little bit of a softer start in the previous series.
Waduh.
Same
Tajam
story.
banget Cryo ini ya.
Dealing with something. Leaving Forsaken now on an island here today. Boostio holding back, expecting this. It's so well read from 100 Thieves. Being out dead. Mindfreak trying to find it. Will be able to trade one back, but now Bang taking space here in mid, and it looks like Mindfreak draws out the weapon, reads it a little bit more.
Nice.
Shuts it down. We're back into a 3v3.
Huge stuff from Mindfreak. Forsaken tucked in the corner.
Suspected now. No.
Aduh.
Cryo, quick to flush him out. Jiggle P coming in. Divine going to be taken down. It's all on Mindfreak. Would be an ace clutch for him. All right, now 100 Thieves very much poised to move up 3-1. Just eats it. Flash coming through. Don't commit to the swing here. Allows him to regain his vision, but Cryo, Johnny on the spot, accurate with the aim. 3 kills for him, 3 rounds for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, good work there at the end by Asuna, using his utility to isolate Mindfreak.
Tajam ya.
Making sure that he really can't get anything done. Yeah, the first one hits Cryo. A little bit of an off timing, but that's okay. He had another one in the bank, so totally fine. 400 Thieves and just winning their opening battles, reading these positions very nicely. This is something that's going to be difficult for PRX, is trying to take space early because you don't have a lot of utility that's going to be necessarily great for doing that. Yeah, you have the Leers, yeah, you have the Harbor util, but you don't have that KO, you know, sort of flash and knife to get the information and then try to make plays off the back of it. You're going to have to rely a lot on Devi here, potentially, if you're going to want to go for aggressive pushes like that. But you know, something's good enough that he can get it done on his own for sure. So certainly something that he wants to try. And Forsaken is on all the way around this pillar.
Jadi tikus dia guys.
Hasn't gotten any sense of it.
Dia kayak nggak ketahuan sih.
You got to suspect this angle because this is definitely an area where you would think that something might want to try to make a play. But it's going to be a weaker buy. Some sheriffs for the side of PRX. Drone to check. Toxic screen comes down. Jing able to isolate himself for now.
Blackman into the corner, flash not gonna connect, clear at the ready, the tuck back, Cryo eating a bit of damage as the reveal comes through off that recon dart. Swing out, Jing looking for the kill, but still cannot find it, EU. He yells out the rest of his teammates, keeps them covered.
Nice.
However, finding one apiece. Something will get taken out. Bang, finding that, but now a 3v3. Guardian still in hand, but as they push forward, continue to find these kills. Mind Freak now, trying to make his way over. Approaching now through shot, but it's being watched. Asuna staring in this direction. Take a headshot or 2 shots to the chest to try to take him down. The jiggle out, the turn back, and Cryo staying alive. 100 Thieves staying in the lead.
Yeah, and even the Reckoning invested there for PaperX right as they got run out of the round, basically. Nicely handled here by 100 Thieves. Starting to find their footing. There were some good shots there for PaperX. Devi came in, got some good info for Jing, but Jing wasn't able to really convert off the back of it. And now something is going to be able to scrape together the operator for PaperX, and should be where things get a little bit scarier for 100 Thieves. Obviously, we all know how good something is with that operator and how aggressive he can be, but right now he's just posted up in halls. It's a 3-man stack on B, kind of anticipating there's going to be a change in direction for 100 Thieves. This is a pretty good read off the rip.
No one was away.
Off the rip. Yep. All coming through, clear out on the drone. Cryo taking space, dashing forward, going to be revealed in something in the meantime. Able to find one. Busio dead. The tuck away here from the Reyna. Jing swinging out, still going to be shut down. Cannot find that kill. The trade backs here. 2 kills coming through as Mind Freak getting pressured, getting taken down. Cryo finding him once again. The slow creep up EU, not necessarily registering him, but Cryo quick on the reply. And now something. A 1v2, spike not yet planted, but he's got the op in hand. Flash in, ducks back behind the archway, just looking for any kind of peek out, but they know that the op is in play. They don't want to give him any angles. Knives now popped.
Spike planted.
And that is not going to do anything. Cryo, another 3K. Another round for 100 Thieves on the attack.
Yeah, they are just firing on all cylinders right now. Shutting down any attempts by PaperX. PaperX looks a little bit slow to react to some of these plays. It's good early, congestion. But once 100 Thieves gains control of the site, they just start knocking players down. And Cryo, very clean with that Vandal. Takes that peek against the Blade Storm confidently. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense to me. Gonna need a timeout here for PaperX, but
nice.
I anticipated this was going to be a tough map for PaperX. I know I think a lot of people, are going to think, oh, okay, well, they haven't played it before, so they're going to show you something that you're not ready for and that kind of stuff. But there's a reason they've been avoiding it.
Yeah, there very much is. And you called it. We were deliberating backstage. What is the composition going to look like once we had seen the draft come through? And you said Jing Reyna, maybe. Yeah. It's been 635 days. Shout out to Space for updating us on how long it's been since we've seen that in an official VCT tournament. 635 days. 635 days since Jing has gotten a kill on Reyna. Because right now, he is at 0-5-1.
You would think he'd be good for a few here. But I mean, it's a rough go for him. It just looks, he looks a little uncomfortable, if I'm being honest. Like, the Leers were okay, but he only got to use them really that one time on 8 Pyramids. Other than that, he's been shut down by the KO utility. So, credit where credit's due. Asuna's really having a good start here. He's got 6 assists already, and it's on the back of some fantastic utilization of his util to make sure that PaperX can't use any of their limited util to shut down these 100 Thieves attacks, and now they've got a ton of Ulti-Kilios. They've got everything except the no command.
Now Wall just trying to slow things up. 100 Thieves again. The back of that timeout, wanting to see if there's going to be an aggressive call coming through from PRX. 0 point gets the catch on a 1.
They know that Forsaken's close, but they're waiting. And Devi.
Okay. And Devi with the Marshall able to find 1. Cryo has been a thorn in the side here of PRX. Is pop flash out looking for the chase, but cannot get on top of Forsaken in time. So just a tuck back. Orb going to be grabbed, but now push up here from Mind Freak, working his way up halls. Here's the tap on the rope. It's going to be a drop back. EU just jiggling, but looks like he might suspect this. Push coming through.
Nice! Nice!
Forward, gets himself on the board.
Hey, Jing, wala, weh.
So 1 kill found, but now the spike stranded. PaperX not yet confirming that position, however. It's Mind Freak with a recovered weapon, tries to swing around, tries to catch a timing here on Asuna, but he cannot.
It's just a lot of space that has to be given up by this PaperX comp. You don't have a Sentinel, you almost never do for PaperX, to really kind of get you that extra ability to get info, to get a little bit deeper. So you have to rely on pushes. You have to rely on some of these solo heroics. And sure, a few of them came through for PRX, but the positional game won by 100 Thieves is profiting for them.
Hunter's Fury is online. Doesn't come into play. Looks like the answer is going to be yes. Looking for the tag. Asuna taken low, taken down. Divide finding that. Final shot going to be avoided here by Bang.
Recon.
2v1, but he also has the pit online. Should he decide to try to invest it here? It's around the corner though, and he might not need it. Find something, but invest it all the same.
Bro.
Knows that Divide only has that. Marshall knows that he's going to be picking up the weapon. Divide's got it. So too does Bang. Red Bull clutch. 100 Thieves so far out in front.
Yeah, this is just phenomenal stuff from 100 Thieves. Even though you're starting to see some of those mechanics come through for PRX, it is the positional game that is handled being won by 100 Thieves.
Tuh, padahal dia harusnya udah tahu kalau dia ngeluarin dari ini nih.
Another thing to note is that
Tuh.
last time they played this map all the way back in kickoff, it was Mindfreak playing Sova, not Device. So it is a lot of switch-ups here for PRX, a lot of uncomfortable agents maybe for them to be bringing out on stage, and obviously it was intentional. You had to know as PRX that this was gonna be something come through, and there's something.
Speaking of it, now gonna be in a bad spot, has to tuck back away as the flash fully connects. Mindfreak here, using this wall to his advantage as much as humanly possible. Fishing shots coming his way here. Reveal in, Mindfreak snappy on the first. Busio going to be taken down, man advantage still there for the side of PRX, but Spike Plant is in. All three players here on the side of 100 Thieves committed into the site. There's no flanks coming through here for PRX. We'll just be finding him straight up. It's something, the counter spam here from his Asuna. Absolutely gorgeous. The follow-up, even more beautiful. Jing will find another, but Cry and Bank still stand. They still have breath in their lungs as 100 Thieves lock in a 7th round win.
I mean, they just look so clean, Achilleos. At every point of retake, it's just shut right down. I mean, they're just so on it. PRX trying to get some of those early advantages, something that plagued 100 Thieves against Gen G. Doesn't matter right now because they are absolutely crisp. Phenomenal stuff here from Asuna. And every angle quickly shut down and accounted for.
Gimana ini Lek?
It's challenging right now. Forsaken trying to get aggressive and can get nothing.
That's going to be Neural Theft. Just hand it over to him. You see everybody now having to rotate over from that B side aside from Divide. Plant coming through. Still plenty more ultimates to work with here for 100 Thieves. He looked to just not get thrifted. One hero rifle in play here for Mindfreak. That's about it. Busio playing forward, something able to find one as the door gets open. Does take down Cryo, but now Jing again on the floor. Push forward from Busio. Shot darts lob in, not going to be finding too much of anything there. Something does manage to find a second one, but then Bang dealing with him, looking for the final headshot. Here's Divide, tucks back, may take so much damage. And EU will get the final shots through. 8-1. I would say no end in sight right now. 100 Thieves are looking absolutely perfect.
Yeah, they look fully in control. And it's going to force out another timeout. PRX going to use their second. Alex does this sometimes. And it actually can work. I mean, PRX is very adaptive. They're very, very clever with that, you know, the dubbed hive mind of the PRX IGLing style, where it's not exactly just one player all the time, kind of making decisions, but they feel uncoordinated. They feel like they're trying to go for these solo heroic plays. It doesn't feel like there's much kind of, how do I say this? It doesn't feel like they're really calming well with, you know, how and when they want to do things. It looks like they're just kind of trying to make their own individual plays at times, and then when they do get coordinated, it's like 3-man stacks that just get shut down at arches or something.
I mean, yeah, it's typically, you know, this orchestral performance, these master musicians all in sync with one another. Right now, it's like some middle schoolers trying to learn how to play the recorder. It's not been good for PRX.
Wow, buddy.
Call a spade a spade.
It's true, it's true. It does feel a bit like that. I mean, and we'll see. It is an attacker-sided comp. If you want to go for some serious copium for PRX fans, it is double duelist, so it should be more of an attacker-sided comp. But, you know, they just don't look clean right now either. You know, they've had some good moments here and there, but they need to really get some value out of this operator in these ults. The Reckoning and the Viper's Pit there. So that null command again for Asuna going to make it so challenging for some of these players against the executes. You almost have to play retake, but you know, they try to get ahead of it. They try to get aggressive, set the op up in elbow, See if they can find anybody, but so
Ih,
far,
gak ada orang.
Thieves like super nervous, just clustered in their spawn and going to be potentially changing directions. Forsaken is going to get a little bit of info there. Very deep cascade. And there you go.
Over the top, able to find Busio. See if the rest of the players can start working alongside his tempo, but Hunter's Fury going to be opened up here as they get the reveal. Forsaken tucking back into the cove now. Flash comes through and Cryo gets caught by it. Asuna quick to reply, but now Gun Barrel going to be spotted. Jing desperately trying to find the kill, but just eats a bit of damage. Follow Flash, doesn't come through the wall. He's got to swap over to the Classic, but Jing getting pinged out. Mind Freak at the same time, able to find
Allah.
for the reload, bank swing. The opposite side of the pyramid, comes up with the kill.
Ya Allah.
Divine now dead. A 2v1, something will be able to put it down. Second round found now.
Agak ngeri-ngeri sedap
Yeah, that looked a little bit more coordinated
nontonnya
there.
ini.
Forsaken able to use that cascade to get a little bit of early advantage in terms of the information game for himself. Jing just doesn't look comfortable though, if I'm just being honest.
Sure.
He does not look comfortable on this arena yet. Looks like maybe he's a little bit off the mark for whatever reason. Good news is, something is devastating with the operators as always, and he's gonna try to stand up against
Busio.
I think we gotta work on something's trash talk game a little bit there. I mean, it's a good start. But just saying a player's name.
Yeah.
No one was away.
Going to be coming through rotations necessary for Paper X, but Forsaken just tapping across. Is able to find one on the entry. Granted, Asuna resible, and will be brought back here into the fray. Reckoning available here for the retake, something maybe needing to pop the knives as well, but for now, Spike Plant not yet coming through.
Blades popped for something. Gonna open the door as well, but he's gonna keep moving potentially. Nope, he's gonna go through the door.
Coming through, Asuna.
Ya Allah, masih bisa dapat dua.
Turning it back now. Answering back in a big way. Cryo eliminated, 2 players left. Swap over onto the off, the jump peak coming through. Something cannot find the shot, but Busio dead. That leaves EU on his lonesome. Still can do some significant damage here as the cash is great for the side of Paper X. Can he isolate? No, he cannot. Device swinging will find it. A third round here for Paper X with the op carried over.
Yeah, and they're going to be able to get the Hunter's Fury off this defuse for Devi as well. So finally starting to look like there's some coordination, some good timings here for Paper X later in this half. They really take their time. They play fully for retake. They set up for the flood. And this time they make some waves. Really nicely handled here off the rip. Good information again. You know, it's really tricky without those standard utility abilities that like a Harbor has to get that info, but Forsaken doing a pretty good job with it, playing through his walls. And I mean, he's still on and he's still
smile into, well, that was stupid. We should have done that, but they get themselves a third round, 8-4, the best that Paper X can hope for here on this defense. Let's see if they can find it. Or if 100 Thieves can once again push them back and try to shut down this momentum. Something at the moment, he is just out in the open. Creeping forward here in the halls, ping coming down, suspecting that there's going to be a player over towards window.
Cam was cleared by Jing to set this up. So they're not, I mean, they're somewhat aware. And they, you have to suspect the op. It's been in this, potentially, it's been in this position before. I'm not sure if they know that, but they're very, very wary. Busio pretty much stuck in window. Trying to see if he can math his way out of that one. Nope.
Mampus lu.
Patience is a virtue.
Wey, yang bener aja deh gila-gilanya.
Able to snipe him out of the sky. Suspecting the push across here, but Forsaken gets up in front of the poison orb, able to get the catch. Now Wall going to be coming through as Cryo looks to take some space. Knives in hand. Hunter's Fury open here from Devi.
Nice.
The kill takes him down, but Asuna still accurate as ever. Comes up.
Nah.
Tries to recover another weapon. Jing will be able to get.
Ini waktunya bersinar kalian nih.
EU now last one standing. The wall falls, Jing swings, he will get shut down.
Waduh.
Finding a nasty one, making me believe for a brief little moment. But something with that op will find another. He's once again on his feet. It's going to be 8-4 at the half.
Well, the coordination finally comes through for Paper X, starting to play off each other's information much, much better. Setting each other up for some of these plays. Again, Jing clearing that camera, sets something up here. Something watching mid, sets Forsaken up there. The Hunter's Fury allows access for Jing onto the site. All of these things, much, much better for Paper X, but is it enough, Achilleos?
We'll have to just wait and see as we get ready to go into the half. Some time to collect their thoughts and breathe a sigh of relief here as they recover 4 rounds here in this half where 100 Thieves were looking like they were just going to rob this whole thing away. In the meantime, we've got Mika standing by with some very special guests.
I am joined once again by some very special guests here. We have Luna, who is the Vi's girlfriend, and we have Kaze here. Guys, give them a warm welcome because Luna, I believe this is your first time in Shanghai and you just arrived yesterday?
Yes, I just arrived yesterday midnight. So far, I haven't gotten to try anything out yet, but I'm super excited to be here to support the Vi, obviously, especially with the score right now. So I hope everything goes well. I hope so.
You mentioned that sometimes when it gets really stressful, sometimes you turn off the stream because you can't take it.
Usually when I'm at home and it's super stressful, I just turn off my phone and I just go sit at the wall and then I peek at it and then I close it. But since I'm here, I have no choice. I have to keep my eyes open, so I feel really stressed right now.
Well, we'll give you a big hug afterwards. Now, Kaze, what does it feel like seeing a fellow Malaysian on this stage?
Me and Dawai used to be competitors back in those other FPS days. So I'm proud to see a fellow Malaysian competing at the highest level and seeing him doing well. It's quite a happy feeling to see him doing well, I would say.
Sure, there's that pride going on, right? Well, now the score is a little bit in favor of 100 Thieves, we might say. What would you say to them right now?
I quite will root for PRX to win this whole tournament. So yeah, go PRX.
And what about you, Luna? If you could say something to Dubai right now, what would you say?
Can you please win? I'm here. I came all the way. Please don't lose.
Well, there you have it from Luna and from Kaze. We're gonna send it back.
Ya Allah. Ya Allah.
To the game.
Thank you very much. I'm sure there's plenty of people here in the audience watching from home having the same well wishes, that same desperation for PRX at the moment. Let's see if they're going to be able to get back into this one, because Jing finding some footing a little bit in that last round. A couple kills coming through. Let's see if they can start things off with a pistol round win, but 100 Thieves, they claim this one. One step closer to just closing out a very clean opening map here in this ever-important series. Of course, elimination on the line.
Right there. A lot of space taken early towards Halls, but it's all just kind of a ruse to set up a little bit of extra room on that door for this potential A execute if they do decide to commit. Toxic screen's going to go up. Looks like PRX is going in.
Just bouncing their way through the 100 Thieves wall here. It's a little bit more going on. Jing trying to clear out on that recon there, but Forsaken going to be picked off. Cryo able to find that opening shot. Back pyramid looking for the target. Gets himself one. Something able to trade it back. Now Mind Freak coming online as well. Cryo dead, a 3v3, but HP bars softened up quite a bit here on the side of PRX. Fishing for one. Devi spotting out Asuna for a brief moment, but cannot collect it.
They're pinned back here.
Yeah, really rough position to try to displace from. Swing up, something going aggressive. Is able to find one more, but EU trades it back. Mind freaking Devi now. So very low. Look at taken down 100 Thieves. Claiming another pistol, another defuse, another round win.
Yeah, another great start for 100 Thieves. I would say one of the hallmarks on this map for 100 Thieves, when I went back to watch their VODs, was just really sturdy defense. They're willing to give up some space at the front of the site, and then they're willing to contain you there. This was kind of a microcosm of that. They're very, very default heavy on this map. They will kind of shift around who's playing what positions, but they are very happy to kind of play a 2-1-2, just kind of have one player sort of roaming around mid, but they will play pretty far back. And Asuna in particular likes to hang in the back of A site and lob some of that KO utility in at you to set up his teammates, set up himself. And that round looked really, really solid. Great read. PRX had some good shots.
Cryo here. Flash coming through, but Defy able to find the headshot. Catches bang. A site opened up. And what a reply here from the side of PRX. They look to get a thrifty. Weapons now recovered something, taking some forward space. Swings back, spots out Boostio, spots out EU up on the bridge. Door now hit, gets the tink there onto Asuna, swings back through something in a very committed forward position, ends up falling down. Asuna bringing one back, but still the man advantage here for the side of PRX. Fragment over towards back pyramid, Jing swing on the corner. Asuna out in the open, he ends up falling down, but Boostio.
Ayolah, please lah, menang lah Nice.
Jing is there, but the kill cannot be found. It's all on EU.
Boys.
Finds himself a second. And that's against Mind Freak, who's just holding onto a ghost. EU at 5 HP. Having to wait out the wall. It's all going to come down to the reaction. It's time fought. The push toward Mind Freak confirms the kill. And somehow PRX come away with a win here in the eco round.
Well, this looks more like the PRX you're used to seeing. Just go at them, guns blazing, start knocking players down, and something takes a ton of space buys them a little bit of extra time in this round. Get some big impact kills. Divide, maybe it was that girlfriend above there. That was a nasty shot. And then Mind Freak steady to get the clutch. And somehow, some way, even though they just get an eco win, Alex is still on edge. Oh my.
It's probably just saying, why are we like this?
Why couldn't we do that in the pistol?
Yeah. Well, once again, just storm their way forward here. On to A, wall coming up, keeping something protected for the time being here from Cryo's angle.
Kecek lagi dia.
Really spotted, but Mind Freak able to
Ya Allah.
Yeah. Putting down Forsaken.
Down A.
Gorgeous shots with the classic. Jing trying to swing out of his cove, and Cryo says absolutely not. Fragment claims Divide, and now it's all on Mind Freak, and it's happening again. It's like Ascent from just yesterday. Back to back, MasterCard thrifty for 100 Thieves as they get up to 10.
What am I watching? I mean, it's just insane. Like, PRX this is one of those rounds where that overconfidence gets to them, and they're swinging out in bad angles. I mean, that time something just caught off guard, but then Forsaken and then Jing also both tried to push out of those smokes, out of those coves, to try to take battles, and they just end up getting one-tapped. I mean, honestly, it's just a little bit too much. You can probably fall back there.
Oh, something, finding a timing, finding a kill. EU gonna be taken down as he just updrafts up in the halls.
Here we go again.
Yep. A little bit more firepower behind this one, though. 3 Guardians, Vandal, and a Bulldog. Flash at the ready, Asuna. Looking like he wants to escort Bang forward here as the wall gets ready to drop. Drops it. Something. Still forward, Flash now coming in off the backside. Tailwind's over onto the side here. Trying to play around this Cloudburst, but Asuna joins in the fray. They're able to take him down. Bang down to 11. Still standing. Asuna still looking for more, and he gets it. Just taking dead quiet at the same time, pushing forward, able to find Jing over in mid.
Well, they've found space. They're able to get towards the B site. Trapwire's going to reveal their presence, but
still going to be slow going for them.
Exactly.
Cam set up. Not being tapped quite just yet. There it is. Quick turn. Mind Freak clearing it out, but now 100 Thieves just going to be looking for the flood. Savine gets this plant. Util not going to be able to be used here the next several seconds. 2v4 to try to stave it off. Now just playing around the cyber cage.
Revealing area.
Recon sent. Clear it on the dart. Divide. The wall falls. Pitch coming through. And 100 Thieves get the win. Up to 11. 2 more to go. They look to close out Breeze.
Yeah, just too much there for PRX to deal with. And again, they're getting these opening kills, but they're not really able to find much else off the back of it. And something's isolated for so long there. There's no real backup for him as he goes for that aggressive dash to try to keep himself alive a little bit longer. And meanwhile, you've just got 2 players of 100 Thieves surrounding him. And then by the time Forsaken gets there, he's just a step too late, and they're able to flash and take him down. And then for the retake, well, good luck. They're coming from every angle possible. I mean, it would just take some of the craziest Guardian shots you've ever seen in your life from Divide to do anything in that round.
I saw the glass cannon Guardian pick up something on bind. Now Jing.
Susah kalah serat, lebih ke
Vandal.
pick up agennya sih yang baik, sangat baik sekali.
And just pushing them back. A couple players going to be noted by it.
Sumpah cok, agen picknya baik banget
It's the
cok.
economy of PRX. It has to be this round if they're going to make a comeback.
Kayak tiba-tiba Jing pakai Reina. Terus main Freak sama Dava itu keren.
Stave off that round 12. And for now, pull back from both teams. PRX finally going to consider the B site. They have a Hunter's Fury. Empress is there for Jing, but
I mean, look at the double trap wire set up here, just trying to get the catcher onto something. Clears at the bottom one. Cage comes up. Drone leads the charge to Fragment. Looks to force them back. Now the forces of PRX going to be held at bay. 0 point noting a couple players, but not going to be drawing rotations quite just yet. Austin up on top of the half wall now, just going to be sending in that null command. Spans across, and something's going to get dropped. Kill found. Jing trying to take some space, but can't really scale forward. They try to just hold him at bay here with the flashes. Everything going to be committed to Busio. Able to collect the kill. Swing onto the corner. Asuna finding Mind Freak. Forsaken able to answer back 1, but they're in such a poor position now. You catching a glimpse of Recon, the shock darts, everything just being lobbed in here. They push their way over towards his elbow. Busio into the cove, in behind them, and guns them down. And 3-piece as 100 Thieves get up to map point.
Steady as she goes for 100 Thieves. The ship is on course and heading for a map win. They look so good. I mean, they're so disciplined. And this null command has just been absolutely brutal in the first half and in this half for PRX to deal with. I mean, that lack of utility just really makes their lives so miserable. And then Asuna throws a great flash around the corner again. That KO worth its weight in gold.
And
on top of the kill board as well.
Yeah. Hell of a performance from him so far. Something trying to take some space, but Poison Orb blooming. Busio far forward here, down below. Do they read this? So the answer is going to be absolutely not. Something cannot react in time, and now the neural depth gives him the rest of the game here for PRX. Empress pop. Jing just bouncing across to the opposite side. Space not really going to be able to take it here. Set up for their own util timings. Reckoning now going to be coming through. Hunter's Fury, Invest in Divide, just fishing, trying to find anything that he possibly can. Jing able to find one. Thinks of Devour. Cryo pushing forward, however, able to find Mind Freak. Jing got himself a second. Jumps out though, right in front of Cryo, who manages to collect the kill. As he tries to recover the weapon, bang! Finds his prey. Forsaken falls, and 100 Thieves kick off this series 13-5.
A dominant start on their.
Anti bro. Kayak why aja cokron map ini. Tapi emang di sini jarang pakai breeze. Ini nggak biasa sih guys. Di apak tuh breeze icebox udah jarang dipakai, jadi kayak ya udahlah ya. Lotus aja biasanya kan. Jadi kayak of course we gonna lose. Like 80%. Guys. Wah, 1-0 bro. Mau gue lepi kah? Hah? Dari mana lagi nih? Dari mana lagi nih? Tiba-tiba ada kalimat mau giveaway lepi. Dari mana lagi nih? Habis ini map apaan? Map sunset. Habis ini map sunset ya guys. Harusnya tim Apak bisa menang di map ini. Soalnya rata-rata Apak mainnya di Lotus sunset sampai gedek gue. Kalau nggak sunset, asen. Gitu-gitu aja mulu. Gue kira tadi ada gambar. Kenapa? Kan iklannya ya. Iklannya dong. Jangan lupa di like dulu. Welcome Bang Rama sama Bang Firmanda. Welcome. Jangan lupa ntar aku upload reels guys. Reels. Aku ntar upload short jam 7 malam. Ditonton dan di like ya guys. Di share juga ya. Biar kita FBP manja. Satu map bejir aman aja bro. Satu map kan masih belum satu circle ke ya lo guys. Kawan gue yang namanya Rama ini sekarang udah gak pernah main Valo cok. Dia guys. Kenapa ya? Dia benci gue kah? Benci aku kah? Aku udah cari-cariin teman-temanku kemana semua nih para player Valonya. Kagak ada yang muncul guys. Ditinggal aku guys. Gimana ya? Masih ada 2 map lagi Bang Pir. Aman aja. 2-1 ini buat PRX. Tapi kok aku feelingnya yang menang di ini seriusnya ini Genji. seriesnya yang menang. Finalnya Genji sama Hunter Thief. Feelingku ya, feeling. Wah lupa guys, aku belum kasih tulisan media share on. Anjay, biar kayak streamer ciok. Strike media share on anjay. Hashtag VCT anjay. 100 Thieves tim Somalia kah? Dia tim Amerika saya ingatku. Cuman regionnya mana? Let's see guys. Mari kita lihat. vlr.gg. Kalau nggak salah 100 Thieves ini tim Amerika tapi agak tenggara dikit. Sebelahnya Gresik. Amerika guys. US. Dia tim US guys. Tim US juara 1 ini kalau nggak salah kemarin guys di VCT Amerika. Tim juara 1 ya malah turun ke lawan bracket. Oh ya teman-teman, aku sudah order lampu disco, jadi ntar kita bisa party manja. Besok sih, nggak sekarang. Nyampe besok guys. Besok. Jadi kita bisa party wisuda ya guys. Anjay. Loh, strategi ngepur. Apa iya? Apa iya Ji? Ntar pulang ke kos dulu. Oke, hati-hati di jalan, Bang Pir. Jangan lupa kembali karena beberapa menit lagi map kedua. Gila, orang bisa sakit-sakit. Headshot 67% ini apa-apaan cok? Sakit-sakit ya orang guys. Gimana ngalahinnya? Bayangkan. Bentar ya teman-teman. Nah, sunset. Masalahnya defensifnya langsung 100 Thieves dulu. Jadi mereka kayak bisa nge-build momentumnya dulu gitu. Summon Maslet. Sing. Selamat datang Mas Lut di streaming hari ini. Mereka udah di map mereka.
Cards for the agents.
Apa kabar guys?
We could not expect. No, everything is
Mari
going
kita lihat
to be
again line
almost
up-nya.
the same because the Sova is going to disappear for the side of 100 Thieves. They decided to go with Fade. It's something that they're very comfortable with, and it's just have to adapt those protocols onto this map.
EU's Fade has always been excellent. I think the C's nade
Breach.
can add a lot into this one. On top
Battle
of
Royale,
those
kagak ada yang
combinations they already have
nonton.
between him and Cryo playing on that Gecko.
Right,
PRX will
good.
be starting on the attacker side. I think for 100 Thieves, win conditions here are denying the plant, getting forward, fighting for deep space, and not letting the Sage stall you out in the late rounds.
Well, the pressure is
Belum
on
setting
Paper
juga,
X. If
Pi.
they don't win this map, Achilles and Paperton, they will be eliminated from Master Shanghai.
Pada ajak sini Pi, ajak main Battle Royale di sini Pi, pada.
Take this to a third and final map of Icebox, or if 100 Thieves can just go ahead and finish the job as we get ready to go into sunset.
Yo,
Yeah,
saya
a ton
satu
of
sama.
pressure here. Two number 1 seeds going
Satu
at
sama
it
nggak
to
sih? Satu
see
samain dulu nggak sih?
who can make it to the Mercedes-Benz Arena. And Paper X very much on the back foot coming into this map. And my eyes are instantly on Asuna, who just had a tremendous breeze. And now switching over to that Raze with him heated up like that on a duelist now. Oh boy, that is so scary. But Paper X,
Belum install.
this
Ntar
is
aku
their
udah
map.
install
This
dulu
is
aja.
the one that they are feared because of the way they play it. They are
Sorry.
feared because of the way they use Sage.
Ya Allah, belum.
You just blessed him. Asuna finding the opening kill. Forsaken going to be taken down, and that is a lot of the attack tools here out of Paper X's hands. Those fault lines, flashes, etc.
Belum udah hilang
Slow
guys,
creep
pala
over
guys.
here towards A. Cryo set back. Just patiently waiting at elbow.
Mind Freak's gonna slip the corner.
Not going to be spotting much. Quick clear on the Dizzy. Where there's one, there's many. Boombot going to be coming through. That sees connecting. Paranoia having to be used as something tucked away. Is able to find one Jing. Winning out the fight. Cryo going to be taken down. Dizzy now up over the top. Something looking to push forward. Looking to take this kill. He will be able to do so. Now it's just EU and Boostio left
Tunggu
alive.
nggak sih? Tunggu dulu nggak sih? Tunggu hilang nggak sih? Oh nice. Woi, biasa aja Bang Something.
5 HP all on his lonesome. He's got has to
Bang
reroute.
Something biasa aja.
Sage wall up. Just locking things off there at Alley.
Yeah, now you know. There's basically one
Ntar aku
direction
install dulu ya Pi ya.
that EU can really come from. We'll leave Mind Freak over there, but a lot to do here for EU.
Ntar aku coba ngajak Jojo juga deh. Siapa tahu Jojo bisa ke warnet.
Using that wall to boost themselves is that is something that very much Paper X will do on this map. It's good awareness, but very little left for EU to do.
Stomping, making plenty of noise here. Wall going to be breaking somewhat soon. They suss out that he's going to be around the back, and he is going to do some damage. Finds one as Jing will get dropped, but Divine quickly replying. A kill of his own. Paper X, they get themselves a first pistol win.
Well, and you can already see in this round how much more comfortable Paper X is on this map. You know, playing off of each other very, very well. Something able to push space, get tucked in behind the box, find some big impact kills. And he is so good on this Gecko on this map. He is so destructive in ways that you just don't anticipate, because usually he's on a duelist. But he
plays it like one.
He does. He basically does play it like a duelist, and that's what makes it so scary.
See the stack though here from 100 Thieves, gambling over towards B. Just going to be Cryo left on this side of the map. Quick clear. A couple weapons going to be noted. Some footsteps heard.
Ayo nggak sih? Udah nggak sih? Rasanya nggak sih?
Over here in mid.
Ntar keburu mereka datang loh. Halo, rasa sih, rasa
Right now,
sih.
looks like PRX just want to full send it over to A.
Yeah, and 100 Thieves already backpedaling. See if they're actually going to go for this with the flank from Boostio. You know there's going to be open space potentially because there's no Sentinel, traditional Sentinel for Paper X.
Nothing to really hold things at bay.
They expect. Nah.
All the same. Player advantage now is segment of the wall being softened up. Devi actually breaks it, wants to take the fight, sends out a slow orb here. Aftershock not going to be collecting much. Ding able
Low.
Cryo. It's not going to be a flawless round, but PaperX still very much poised to close this out and move up 2-0 to start.
Yeah, so tough now. 400 Thieves to do much more damage. But bang.
Trying to find the timing, but Forsaken. Headshot there off that Sheriff. Divide wanting to use these players as ult orbs. Will be able to collect the first. Forsaken gets himself a third.
Nice boys.
2-0 start here for PaperX.
Yeah, looking pretty clean so far. And this attacker's side, so frustrating to deal with. The desk was talking about it that, you know, you'd like to see 100 Thieves get proactive. And this would be the round to maybe do that, where you've got the opportunity to try to cut off these PaperX hits before they start. But PaperX has so much deep utility that they can use against you as well if you try to do that. If Something and Forsaken are really on point with their util, Mindfreak as well, they can kind of use that aggression against you very quickly with that utility, with those flashes. So let's see if that's what it's going to be. Yeah, they're kind of anticipating it here, clearing that angle, and now they can turn their attention the other direction. Yeah, there's a spot, but
clear on the cam.
They don't care.
Tap, covering fire. Swing on the corner. Busio able to find the one tap. Takes him down. Flash. Try to shove him back.
Nice.
Right into the cage, and he will fall. Mindfreak caught at the same time though. Asuna able to find him over tiles. Smoke dissipating. Something still snappy. Finds that headshot. Nade. Investment. Something comes up with a second.
Itulah dia. Ini PaperX yang kita kenal, guys.
Still rotating.
So
top mid. Considering the wall there for a brief little moment. They lock eyes, bang. Trip the crossover towards Ali. See if he can do some more damage. See if he can try to run this round back, but fault line locks him in place. They know where he is.
Near impossible.
Gak mungkin gak sih?
First couple. There is a crash there on their side, but something just gonna go ahead, get the swing timing, shut it down. Another 3-piece for him. As PaperX convert the bonus.
Yeah, and you can see Busio trying to play around that orb a little bit. Does get the first one, but then PaperX will just come at you. They know they've got him in a bad spot potentially. They're able to spray him down through the smoke. Great opening shot for him. Not able to get away. God, something that is so quick. That is absolutely ridiculous, and ready for the follow-up too. Off of those paint shells from Asuna. And that, okay, that's got Alex clapping and fired up. So he liked what he saw in that round, and I don't blame him. I do too.
I mean, bonus conversion will still even keeping your economy very healthy. You have multiple players surviving.
Ini baru menembak nih kakak. Monster on the loose.
Thrashing out, checking across here in towards elbow. Divide, scooping up the weapon. Cryo in the corner as the smoke blooms.
Angkat.
Be long off the angle, but that boosted. He's up on top of it. And this could lead to some damage being dealt. Do they read this at all?
Spike planted.
Smoke going to be dissipating here soon. It's just a hair, just this tiny little ledge that he has to play off of. Tries to swing in, and there you go, the headshot going to be found.
Nice.
Divine in the meantime, turning his sights over towards Ali. Asuna going to be dropped to swing in.
Nice.
Lucio trying to take some space, but the cage is not up yet. Push forward, Forsaken, hearing, sensing EU, and he's going to be able to find him.
Flash dulu nggak sih?
Cryo. Last one to try to do some damage, but will not find it. Device survives with 10 HP, and PaperX move up 4-0.
Yeah, phenomenal stuff. I mean, these death ball hits on A are so tricky, 400 Thieves to deal with. Just kind of curious if they're going to go for the timeout or not, but with a showstopper available for Asuna, maybe this is another opportunity. Try to get aggressive. However, you have the Rolling Thunder and the showstopper available for PaperX as well.
Make it 1-1 equals.
So it's going to be a lot to contest with. And PaperX has been really disciplined with their util, really disciplined about clearing every angle. You've seen a couple times where a player has tried to tuck in towards the elbow corner. It hasn't worked.
Showstoppers out on both sides.
Oh my God.
Asuna down to 53, but no damage going to be found on the opposite side. Paint Shells will try to hold him at bay, take some space here in their favor. Asuna able to find one. Forsaken dead. Jinx!
Whoa, dapat dua. Mantap.
Heals through to put him back up toward 100. But sight still not taken. Bang lingering over by elbow, but man advantage here for the side of PRX.
Jing read that showstopper position. He pre-fired that before Asuna came around the corner and almost got him. Dropped him down to 53 health. Unbelievable awareness. Absolutely insane. Bang.
Ditabrak gak tuh?
In that corner once again.
Gak mau rotate aja
Doesn't have
nih.
a paranoia to work with.
Ini kalau aku udah pasti suruh rotate guys.
Just use util to back him up.
Sumpah.
Dizzy not online. They just mosh the corner. See what they're gonna try to do, but it's
Wow, nice.
Forward. EU, though,
Nice.
timing, but Jing has does not want to allow it. Third kill for him. Bustio now. Last one standing is Wingman leading the charge spot, and Bustio will find one, but Jing will find four. It's Paper X still flawlessly moving upward here. 5-0 thus far. The crowd coming alive.
I think Jing's a little more comfortable on Raze.
Yeah.
Seems that way.
Something's pointing in that direction.
But that's the interesting thing about this map draft, since we are now going to be getting a timeout, but let's look at this double kill. Oh my god.
Right before that paranoia hits.
Just great timing. But one thing I'd really like to highlight is that this is the only map where you're going to see Raze Jing, most likely. And that's, I think, a really smart map draft for 100 Thieves. If you want to give them some credit in that regard, you know, isolating those maps just to one, where you have to worry about, you know, how good he is with that agent. You know, you can say what you want, and that's really intelligent, in my opinion. So 100 Thieves now with a couple ults to consider for this timeout. They have a Thrash of their own. They have the Neural Theft. Still have that Rolling Thunder for Forsaken. Hasn't needed to invest it yet, but it's just been trading for Paper X and just, again, using their utility boy they need to, clearing those corners on A. And that's something this comp is so well built to do. And then, like, you have that Sage Wall at the end. Once you get to that post plant, it's so difficult to deal with that.
I mean, the last round, you trade out those showstoppers 1 for 1. Jing, he's already over halfway to the next one.
Yep. That's insane.
Those kills, the orb, pick up for him. Just about has that one ready to go. Curious to see if we see a change up here in the setup from the Cypher, though, on the side of 100 Thieves. Most of the time, Paper X very much just straying away from where they suspect he's going to be, which typically is going to be on that B site. So that's why we see so many A hits.
There's going to be a judge for Asuna at A main, overstacking this angle, but it's going to be sort of a mid tiles push for the side of Paper X, looking for a little bit of space, looking for a little bit of info. Going to leave Mind Freak on his own. He's typically going to be that one guy who's watching the flank angles. Asuna so far forward.
Starting to work their way in towards him. They know that they've given up some forward space, but they'll spread
Nice.
able to spot it out. The judge is not going to be capable of doing enough damage fast enough.
Nice. Healing dulu nggak sih? Healing dulu nggak sih? Oh, jadi dipakai anjing healingnya.
Confirm some presence here on the site.
What a blast pack from Jing. Unbelievable.
Push forward, Bustio able to find one, invest in neural depth, trying to backpedal, trying to steady the aim, can't do it. Spikes here. Everybody going to be spotted out, revealed. It's going to be recovered as they go sprinting away over towards that B site.
Pretty good start, but Forsaken just ready for Cryo to pop out of top mid. Takes him right down.
And he's ready for EU as well. Catch them 90 in hand.
Nice boys.
And he recovered weaponry. Wouldn't have mattered. Forsaken has the read there. It's going to be 6-0. Not allowing for that timeout to lead to a victory, but this is the buy round now coming through for 100 Thieves.
And you still held on to that Thrash for this round. So aware somebody could be around that corner. That one way there. And then it's the satchel out and something in. Take some big kills. And then Forsaken, so smart. Just reading every one of these lurks from 100 Thieves. And that's what you need for Paper X. You're gonna, you know that 100 Thieves is gonna be throwing everything in the kitchen sink at you at this point.
Including an attack operator here in the hands of something. Paranoia cross paint shell out. Swinging out, finds Asuna.
Gila, so you little homie, awas, so you little homie.
Slow orb, just locking him in. Check over towards elbow, but Thrash can be recovered.
They baited so much util out here. This is crazy good. You get one of the Thrash charges too? Oh, something though. A little bit off there.
Looking for the snappy shot, unable to find it. It's going to be operator now on the ground. TP across. As Bang looks to try to reinforce this B site. Rez, however, committed. Smoke set up to try and delay. Wall coming through. There's the reveal. Wall keeps him protected for a brief little moment here, but Demise still in a bad spot. Bustio able to find one as Jing gets taken down. Dizzy across, blinds out on the multiple. Bustio now fallen. The pull back. EU snap with a headshot finds me. Mind Freak, but cannot.
Apa ini bro? Apa ini?
Still here. Bang. Still showing presence. Finds one. Pushing the back to line nearly. Into the catcher on a Cryo. But just cannot find the headshots. The defuse will come in, and 100 Thieves will finally get themselves on the board here on Sunset.
And all it takes is Bustio able to react so fast to that operator. You know, a little bit of a miss from something. Just goes underneath Bustio. And that op is going to be recovered for the side of 100 Thieves. And that kind of changes the complete dynamic of the round because it gives enough time for the rotations to come through. It allows Bang to TP over and reinforce the site. little things can swing around after what I thought was a great start to that round for Paper X. Obviously it was, but it's just a better response from 100 Thieves. So now they've got an op for Boostio in mid.
And hand it over.
Look at this stack on A.
We've seen how much damage Boostio can do with this in the past. Always been one of those players, doesn't matter if he plays a sentinel role. Trusts himself, trusts his ability with the op.
I wonder if they're going to read Jing's position or they're even going to try to challenge it. Paper X expecting aggression.
Cover going out.
But this time around, 100 Thieves not going to show it. Jing with a showstopper already again. Nightfall for EU for the ults.
Could lead to a clean entry if he decides to just pull it out right here.
Ini sekali kena flash kelar nih mereka nih.
Paranoia looks like set up here from Mind Freak. Doombot. Person just clearing things out now. Showstopper the chase coming in, looking for the fault line, sends it, but he's fully blinded up and can't find anything.
Apa itu?
Nightfall
Apa ini?
crashing across,
Warning,
onto
warning.
a couple players. And for now, it's 100 Thieves just buying themselves some space, buying themselves some time. But they're gonna cut noise and then look to just drip their way back in towards A.
My ult's not ready. Okay.
Boombot jumps out, does spot one, flash in, paint shills at his feet. Asuna trying to swing out, trying to challenge, but it's gonna be banged from
Nice.
the line.
Ada satu lagi, boys.
Still though, quick rotate back as EU gets himself in a position to continue this contest alongside Cryo. Crash at the ready, sent around the corner, looking for the detain. Has it, but now Boostio set up on a line with that op. They cannot collect the kill.
Ih, ketahuan.
Jing taken down. EU still staving him off. Something. Last one standing. Gets the headshot. Brings it into a 1v1. Sends out the wingman. Nothing noted there. Trying to bait with the classic as he swings through. Boostio just holds it down patiently. Finds the kill. 100 Thieves collect the second round win.
Yeah, it's just a little bit too difficult for Paper X to get through that choke point out of A main. And this is the 100 Thieves game plan starting to come to fruition.
Aduh,
Early kills
harusnya
going
tadi
Paper X's way.
jatuh apa
There's good
gimana ya?
trading.
Dipel dulu harusnya.
Then as they try to progress forward to the site, they're getting
Pasti
cut
nembak
down.
kan, nembak spike-nya
And
pasti.
it's just kind of a bend but don't break defense there for the side of 100 Thieves, and they're starting to get a feel for how Paper X wants to play.
Harusnya tadi anjing
Now you've
satu
got
nama
everybody on
yo.
Paper X stacked towards B, but so is 100 Thieves.
Alhamdulillah he.
Like yes, and as he lands,
Ya
he finds a headshot. No damage gonna be
Allah.
taken now. Paranoia at the ready, set. They're all
Nice.
in, but Forsaken-
Nice, Forsaken tiba-tiba dapat 3, bro.
What a reply from the breach of the Rolling Thunder, nearly online once again. Getting the read, knowing that EU is going to try to go for this flank. Given that they still have that op in play and the cash hasn't been built up super
Oh,
well.
ace gak sih?
Boostio
Ace
gonna
gak
have to try
sih?
and save. The crowd
Ace gak
chanting for the ace.
sih? Ace
I don't
gak
think that Boostio's gonna
sih?
try to give him the
Ace
opportunity.
gak sih? Ace
No,
gak
absolutely not.
sih?
With 0 credits to his name and an operator, he is going to do his best. Find a way out
Ace
of this
gak
round.
sih? Ace
Obviously,
gak sih?
Forsaken's gonna want it for
Ace
sure.
gak sih?
Open the door.
Ace
Tap on.
gak sih?
You can find the
Ace
kill.
gak sih?
Would give him the Rolling Thunder, the stun. In perfect
Mm.
position. Boostio
No, no way!
shot.
No way,
Denies
Jason!
the ace, but cannot retain the weapon. Devi gets the last one.
No
He's
way,
still on
Jason.
his feet. He was happy with that one.
No way, Jason.
7-2.
What happened with
Paper
your
X
aim?
picking up another round win.
I mean, this is just one of these rounds that's
Ah,
just
mau ketawa
chaos.
ditahan.
Jing gets shut down by EU, great. But then they try to get aggressive off this Paranoia. It's a set play for
Trackingnya,
Asuna and
bro.
Bang. But it's just red. The Paranoia's dodged by Forsaken, and he gets 4 kills. And yeah, I think he thought about getting up out of his seat, but Boostio's is like, I took the ace away, bro.
Yeah.
And now he's got a Rolling Thunder for his troubles, but it's an eco for the side of 100 Thieves. Right around the corner was Bang, but I think somewhat aware. This Paper Rex. Cryo's going to be in that corner again.
Not coming through. Paranoia going to be sent down, but something able to collect.
Ooh.
Cryo and Bang. What a
Ooh.
lead. Cryo with a second. Swing out. Can't find more.
Nice, boys.
Devi getting Asuna. Flash in. Still suspecting that player. Over an elbow as Boostio continues to make his way
Peter
forward.
rotate ya sih?
Nah.
Nah,
Try to find a corpse.
ini baru
2v2.
pinter. Ini baru
Keeps
pinter
pushing up, and he'll also
kawan-kawan
be able to collect another
gua.
weapon.
Out of charges.
Peek around the back. Bang. He's drifting in towards this. Devi still holding it
Ih,
down.
timing.
Bang doesn't fire. He stays quiet, but he's gotten all the info in the world. Cypher ult not necessary. Still going to be invested. He's trying to get the catch. They're pinged down. Weapon recovered. A vandal now here in the hand. And this is going to be the setup here on the wall. Plant through from Devi. Forsaken with the Rolling Thunder.
Spike planted.
reading this so well right now, our Paper Rex.
Right there.
They had an idea that there was going to be a player coming through mid. The wall gets cleared. Bang's going to back up off of that, throw a smoke. Maybe, might be able to buy a lot of this utility out.
Double push through.
Right there.
Nothing spotted. They're still suspecting the push potentially coming in through Boba. Forsaken just left up on top of the wall.
That Rolling Thunder to consider.
He's got it ready, and he's going to send it. They want to just play for time. One going to be spotted there. Boostio, the ping coming out. Forsaken able to collect it. He's bang now, nothing more to do other than to try to play for some kills. And he will be able to find them, but he cannot rescue this round. The spike will detonate, and Paper Rex will get to 8.
I mean, just great on-the-fly adjustments from Paper Rex, and almost in time was Bang to maybe catch Devi on the way out, and that might have been 100 Thieves round at that point. But then Paper Rex plays this so smart. Great shots here off the rip with these Sheriffs. Great paranoia. And then the follow-up from Cryo, expecting the swing from Mindfreak. But Paper Rex plays that so nice. They use that wall, anticipating that there's going to be a player coming from defender spawn to buy a little bit of extra time. And then they're able to rotate back into that space after it's and re-clear it for themselves to set up for the Rolling Thunder. So aware right now, our Paper Rex. Even though 100 Thieves is having some good rounds, Paper Rex is, you can see why this has been.
Showstopper online.
Oh my God.
Stun up here on the Asuna, but they can't deny him getting the ult ready. And there it is, the paranoia. It's going to be Cryo collecting the kill. Paint shells lobbed in, Boombot cleared out.
Yang kena dapat lagi yang lagi
Good first
ultinya
kill
ready.
found here for the side of 100 Thieves.
And there's just a lot of util coming that direction for Paper Rex. They're going to spread the map. They're going to see if they can maybe catch a player in transition through mid. Yeah, but right now, nobody's giving that opportunity for Paper Rex. Something with the spike. Trying to once again challenge Boostio potentially. Going to clear the camera, get himself an orb, get that thrash going, and they've got to set up a pinch through market.
Monster on the loose.
Thrash to lead the charge, the fault line. They look for the connection, and that's going to be Boostio for now detained here onto the Aftershock. No, drifts away. Manages to keep himself alive. Jing hunting, however, swings in and covering fire. He's able to take him down. And 100 Thieves, they've already arrived. Forsaken able to deal with one, swings back through. The flashes connecting. Forsaken collects a second, but now Cryo. Pitching in through market. Mindfreak waiting, finds it, but now he's the last one alive. Yeah, attempt on the fake on the TP. Got her a botch. There's the tap. Mindfreak swings. Isolates it now to a 1v1. The tap again. Boostio trying to bait him out, but Mindfreak. Cover going out. Playing this wisely. Smoke set up. Swings in. But it's a bit too early, and Boostio stands his ground. 100 Thieves will find a third.
Mindfreak. Usually so good in those situations, but Boostio better this time. And this looked like it could go either way. In the middle of that round, I was just on a knife's edge. So many huge kills. Forsaken finding 2 big ones. The back of that Dizzy. Mindfreak, that first one, so good.
Ayo, ada yang tahu nggak maksud dari last smoke-nya ini apa, guys?
And yeah,
Ayo, apa? Ada yang tahu nggak?
Thought maybe that he could
Yoi, benar-benar. Ente itu. Dia timingnya nge swingnya. Jadi itu smoke fungsinya kalau dia udah pop up, nah itu bisa bikin one way smoke secara dia lagi mau proses turun dari atas ke bawah. Jadi si lawannya ini nggak kelihatan si Mindfreak, tapi Mindfreak masih bisa kelihatan kakinya. Cuman emang tricky banget karena dia harus tahu pop upnya kapan, terus timing swingnya juga harus pas. Nah, betul sekali buat one way. Kosong sih, kosong melompong sih saja sih.
Wall for market this time. Plant setup. This down. This is going to be really difficult to clear.
Thrash going to be coming through, but they're able to clear it out. And Cryo dead.
Wow,
Forsaken putting that Aftershock on him while he was channeling the ult. Finds that elimination. Sees the nade. Asuna able to find one. Forsaken down so low on HP. EU finds Jing. Bounce up over the top. Forsaken holding his ground. Able to find one. Now Mindfreak. Once again in a 1v1. Just waiting, spotting. Asuna is trying to challenge. Mindfreak still given the time of day. He's given these opportunities. Just trying to poke and prod for this headshot. Asuna trying to run him down. Swing onto the corner. He cannot find it. Mindfreak cannot get the clutch. Fuse going to be coming through, and it's going to be 8 and 4 at the half, much like we saw on Breeze.
Just kind of an awkward position there for Mindfreak. Trying to challenge that, but Crosshair was just a little bit off. Some of these swings, usually he's so steady in those shots. That EU shot was ridiculous.
nasty from him.
Absolutely insane. I mean, Forsaken collecting 3 kills, trying to hold the line on the site, but nice! Oh my.
Anti
All right, well,
terus nih. Anti terus nih di garis belakangan yoi.
a pretty good recovery here for 100 Thieves. Even
Half
though it
time,
was,
half time.
you know, everything you could want from Paper X.
Decent SA. Have a couple more rounds to try to run back. Let's go ahead and take a look at Devi in our Omen player moment.
Ya hello, keren ya. Guys ke Paper X.
Obviously, I'm happy that we won, but also I'm kind of like sad, I would say, because we had to eliminate EDG. I thought that we would be able to go deeper together, you know, and also their home crowd. So I don't really want to do that. I think when it comes to Valorant and when it comes to EDG, I think he has to play around Kang because when he's online, it's just a disaster, you know. I mean, EDG is a great team, and our losses against G2 kind of like a wake-up call for us, and by winning this match, probably kind of like a needed momentum, I would say, for us.
Early thrash to clear out, no, clear out Haodong here.
Tadi Davai pakai.
And they've got him surrounded.
Enggak. Seingatku enggak deh.
I don't think that, yeah, Paranoid connected, but it doesn't matter. What was that? Weaponry on the other side is just not enough as Jing continues to push the pace.
I think having Jing back
Dia pakai Vandal, cuman timingnya jelek waktu
increase
nge-swing.
the chemistry.
Jadi dia mati lagi, mati duluan
in terms
lagi.
of consistency, I would say as a team, we are not there yet. But hopefully, coming to next matches, we will be more fit, I would say. I think this year, so far, is definitely better than last year, I think. I mean, for my personal performance, I would say. And hopefully, from now on, it's gonna be even better, you know.
It's been a solid performance from Devi thus far, doing his job, locking off angles with this Sage.
Udah di cost Bang Pir.
Have a clear lead, up by 4 are Paper X. But 100 Thieves certainly not out of this as they shift their way over onto the attack.
Yeah, no doubt about it. A lot of good things for Paper X at the start of that. Forsaken has 21 kills in a half.
It's been a time.
It's been a time for him, and it's great to see him come alive.
21 kill G.
You know, the guy has been on so many international stages, given us so many insane moments throughout the years. Obviously, that ace at Madrid
Aman,
is on everyone's mind,
hujan.
but it was a rough start for him to this event, and him picking up steam
Di sini masih
is
terang.
scary. 400 Thieves.
Yang nggak terang-terang.
No, a B hit. A lot of space has to be given up. Maybe Devi challenges through the smoke, but no, Mind Freak doing a little bit of damage, but he's stuck in that corner.
Okay, not deep enough to really find too much damage. Swing out.
Whoa!
Headshot. It's a better Vasana this time around. Bang, finding another. The push forward fearlessly here is 100 Thieves. But something
Nice.
swinging back, playing off of that fault line.
Three.
Able to find one. Swing out from Busio. Taken low,
Nice.
taken down Forsaken, finding himself a 22nd kill. C's not going to connect.
Oh.
But Ching taken down.
Waduh.
EU snappy with it, and it all comes down to Forsaken.
1v
See if they can
itu
find a second
dong.
pistol round win here on this map as he pushes the smoke. Both players are facing, and that's going to be 100 Thieves starting things off as necessary.
Yeah, it's just everybody just trying to back each other up for Paper X, and 100 Thieves just gets the better of the trades. That's all there is to it. We're able to take that space early. You know, the defenses were stacked towards A for Paper X in terms of their initiators and the big util to kind of stall out these hits. And it's just one for ones. Then at the end, Paper X has the disadvantage, 2-1.
Nice!
So that's huge.
Cut the tape! Well, 3 sheriffs now. Paper X taking some very forward space here in mid, utilizing that smoke and paint shells to keep Busio off the angle. Peeking towards tiles, but now they rotate back across. So they want to be able to take this B side for
Buset.
down to 52 HP. Deep blinker there from Busio. Paint shell now, ready to come out. The Dizzy, getting the connection, the C's through, and there's the flood. Asuna taking him down with a stinger. 2 kills for him.
Lagi, bro.
Jing down to a sliver, cleaned up quickly. Asuna with a 3K, fast tracking that showstopper. Now just 2 rounds separating.
Yeah, seeing some good util out of EU on this map. Seen a couple really impactful seizes. And that's kind of one of the big important changes that 100 Thieves made. Well, the big important change that 100 Thieves made coming into Sunset for this event. And EU's been really, at times, on point. It was tough in the first half. It was rough sledding for a lot of that map, if we're just being honest. But here, he's starting to get online. He's starting to kind of get comfortable, finding good timings, helping his teammates out, setting up Asuna.
Quick clear on the Dizzy, but Mind Freak having to give up some space. Smoke just going to be sent, but Busio scaling his way up in towards mid. Cam not quite getting the dart to connect, but still noting that push forward.
Cam wasn't cleared either, though.
Entry coming through, but
Map
Mind Freak
3 gak
paranoid, able to find that kill.
Map 3.
Works his way in through
Walaupun
market,
ini rapat
finding
ya.
one. Botline going to be sent to try to
Match
slow
yang
back.
kali ini
Mind
rapat
Freak just
banget.
watching the spike for now.
Ini kagak ada yang nyadar nih kalau ada Bustio di situ.
Takes down Mind Freak.
Finds a headshot, but does eat a little bit of damage. 3v3 now, but swing onto the backside. Divine finding, finishing the job onto the get-go, but now Busio. Oh, making it close, Forsaken. Last
Bisa
one
map 3
surviving
ini.
with 5 HP, Paper X.
Map 3, map 3.
It'll stop the bonus
Cuma
conversion,
mepet kayak 13,
very
11
narrowly
atau
so.
And is aware
Mepet
of some of
banget.
these lurks, as Paper X was in that first half. They're starting to kind of lose their heads a little bit. They're not accounting for some of the space that they're giving up, as well as I'm sure Coach Alex would like, and it just barely is around going Paper X's way. Forsaken
berat kayaknya ya, bukan
with a
sengit.
sliver of health left, able to get another important round.
Tapi makanya
for
sama-sama
Paper
kuat,
X.
guys.
The bye a little bit weak for the side of 100 Thieves in terms of having to go for a Bulldog, but rifles otherwise for the rest of the players on both teams. One ult, and that's the neural theft for Bustio. Once again, mid-space given up. Not going to be able to be contested just yet. Now, something thinking about it.
Hit around here from Jing, but something with a nice shot. Peeks in towards Tiles.
Dapat satu, something broke. Nice.
Smoke's now eliminated, but Busio still in a very far forward position. Smoke set up to try to stave off A, but once again, 100 Thieves just wanting to drift over
Alex
towards
sampai
this
kayak
B
gitu
site.
sepertinya
We
ada
don't
di
have a
beres.
cipher.
Yoi, tadi harusnya menang tapi kayak beresiko
do,
gitu loh.
The wall will only stand for so very long. Is Busio going to be noted
Tinggal
here
1
in
lawan
mid?
2, Jason dapetin
Over the top,
clutch
able to get that
moment
blind,
tadi
but
kan
no
kayak.
one in position to try to go for a
Sebenarnya
counter
bisa di
swing, so he
avoiding
will
tapi
get his way out to safety.
still win ya.
Sights turned over here towards
Jadi
market.
gak dibanting mejanya. Nice, nice red.
Busio, however, striking, finding something in Cryo. Picks up Mind Freak. 3v3.
Ya, mati dong.
Going to be coming in.
Oh,
Able to
untung
clear
gak
out the
kena.
crash, so Divine, for now, still going to be safe.
Ini. Tikusnya ini, guys.
Could come through here. Bustio on a late lurk.
Tikusnya ini, guys.
Shifting his way.
Kagak ada yang aware.
The weapon going to be drawn out 5 HP. It might not matter if he finds the perfect timing. Just waiting. Finds the first one. No! Forsaken somehow surviving. Busio still finding value. And now he's 1 HP. And it's not going to be enough. Cannot find the headshot. EU.
Kayak gini nih. Harusnya bisa menang tapi mereka
100 Thieves. Keeping things close. Just 2 rounds separating.
Bustio's so smart, dude. He's so good at these timings. And he barely able to win out that battle. Something got the first. He gets the second. That opens up the space for him. Go on this lurk.
3 lawan 2 loh itu.
And just completely throw this into
Yang
disarray.
kayak gini nih.
Mind Freak as well. Goes for a swing out of market to try to disrupt 100 Thieves.
Itu,
Has
yang
no
kayak gini,
backup,
kayak gini
no
nih.
support after Devi got that kill. Thought he could maybe catch him off guard, but 100 Thieves so aware. Just like we saw with Paper X on their attacker side, I'm seeing a lot of really good things from 100 Thieves in terms of awareness,
Masalah gak
where
ada
players
terus
could be and
Sentinel
when they
bisa
could be.
dibilang juga
Right
bisa.
like that.
Yeah, just ready for that swing out. Quick shutdown. Something with the Sheriff. Not going to be able to get anything done now. The Neural Theft going to be coming through. 100 Thieves not wanting to give them the opportunity here for that thrifting. Ping out everybody's positions to push forward up into the smoke. Fault line coming across. Lucio stunned up a little bit, but covering fire was available here from EU. Now just setting out the Prowler. Spike now planted. Triple push in towards mid. Divine, the first to fall. Looking for Mind Freak, can't quite find it. Headshot's going to be good. But still, a 3v4. Jing does have a Spectre, but they swing up. That paranoid timing. Great. And Asuna up over the top. Judge in hand. Looks to stave them off. Jing sprang, finds one. Corner peek in. Asuna good for the first. Second one. Looks for the third. It's going to be Busio collecting it as the paint shells fly. Now just 1 round from tying things up. 100 Thieves.
Gapnya deket-deket kan.
So very close from getting themselves back into the driver's seat.
And now you have so many ults and 1 away from the Rolling Thunder for Forsaken. Pivotal round potentially in this map, in this match. Who knows? With the way that 100 Thieves is starting to play, I mean, the good news here for Paper X is you've done some damage economically to them. You've been able to keep them from being able to go for full rifles. They have to go for a judge, but Asuna has that showstopper, so does Jing. Have the Nightfall for EU. Have a res, you have a Thrash. for
Here
something.
comes the Bardich.
What can Paper X do? Starting to contest a little bit at the point of attack, but we haven't seen Paper X get super aggressive anywhere on the map. They've been playing for a lot of retake, and frankly, it hasn't been going great.
Divine, far forward. Wall
Flash dulu nggak sih?
They're just going to try to face in here to this judge, and they're able to find one, but EU covering, finds himself a second. Spike drop and wall segment going to be broken. Quick pick up here. Cease just sent to see if he gets a catch.
Expecting the res from Devi. That's why the wall came up to try to see if they could get it. But they're going to have to pull off for now. Maybe he can double back and go for it, but...
Look at this from Bang, just lurking his way up. They have to be aware. Forsaken holding forward. Does he have this read? No. No, he does not. It's an easy kill delivered here by Bang, who turns back to find his second. Jing cannot get the punish.
Pening, pala pening, nonton Paper X, jadinya pusing.
Divine not wanting to take the time to try to
go
for it. Continues on his way, but this...
Halo Bang Lin, welcome to the stream. Gila, udah lama nggak mampir ke sini Bang Pir. Bang Lin.
Nothing more to be done. Just has to save 100 Thieves. They're going to tie things up at 9-9.
Ngepiknya tuh lo ngedrive kayak gitu.
I mean, they're so difficult to keep a read on.
Padahal masih ada
Willing to
flash.
take their time a little bit, kind of poke and prod, find those picks that
kabar,
open
Bang
up the
Len?
space, start maneuvering through the map, and Bang doing a great job using all that attention towards B main to find the timing to slip the net and get in and completely backstab Paper X and ruin this round and tie it up at 9.
Kalau takut kena clip lagi, guys.
Unbelievable.
Just such solid work here from the side of 100 Thieves.
Alhamdulillah,
Remain for the half to only giving up one round thus far to this defense from Paper X.
Nope.
The economy still
9 sama, bro. Astagfirullahaladzim. Nih.
The position to try to invest them.
Ini malah ngepick lagi lu si Aaron.
So far the answer has been no. It's going to be a timeout call here from Paper X, wanting to assess what they have in the arsenal.
Timeout ini harusnya.
Well, they do have a lot in the arsenal in terms of ults. Their economy is not great. That's a huge problem. But, I don't know, is this going to be one of those rounds where kind of just
klip yang mana nih, mohon maaf. Klip saya banyak di Anda ya. Mulai dari nebak nama yang
You know, are we going to see one of those kind of classic Jing tile hits where he
dari berapa tadi guys? Dari 84 ke 9 sama,
and goes crazy, and then they're all just kind of flooding in behind him towards mid to try to just really disrupt whatever 100 Thieves wants to do. They don't look comfortable.
Tapi jujuran yes, kalian jagoinnya siapa yang menang Master Shanghai kali ini? Siapa? Jangan yang menang deh. Yang masuk final top 2 at least. Top 2. Aku udah ada jawaban sih. Cuman aku penasaran aja kalian punya topnya siapa? Yang tebak nama tebak nama kerungkatan bikin bingung. Jadi aku Bang Alex bisa malah.
Two Bulldogs. Phantom, 2 Guardians.
Tawa lagi.
Damn near full arsenal available for 100 Thieves on the opposite side. Nightfall Showstopper, something that could absolutely come into play here in this round.
Wah, di force.
Yeah, I mean, look at where they're playing. Look at what 100 Thieves is doing. They expect something like what I was just talking about, a mid hit or some kind of quick aggressive combo play.
Jawabannya depan mata tapi jangan yoi.
Also just being patient.
Begitulah kadang kalau orang udah burn out palanya.
And a Nightfall potentially are going to come through to
counter. Kan pokoknya berat. Iyo, lagi yang lain pada masih off. Off day. Lagi libur.
To what Paper X wants to do. They have to just be really cautious about mid. Make sure they understand the space that they give up without a traditional sentinel.
Susahnya mereka nggak ada true sentinel tadi kayak ini bilang sama Bang Firmanda. Jadi banyak banget yang dipikir. Apalagi ini lawannya tim Amerika yang notabene kadang taktikal banget gitu loh. Mati dong kuy. Wow, race div.
Eliminates him. Crash onto the corner, cannot get the detain. The creep forward, the headshot. Cryo keeps him in it. It's something out of the 1v3. Spots the first, clears the camp, gets himself a second, but Busio is still alive. Taking them over the line and getting them up to 10.
What a start, but
itu semua sudah di ulti. Kena air, let's go. Tinggal Keiko datang, flashing, dia buta semua. Aaron datang dari market, flashing, baru di pick. Kenapa pick?
But a 3v1, not much something can do there, even with some phenomenal shooting with the Guardian.
Never close. It was never. Tell yourself that.
Ronde yang elit.
Why
sekali.
Overall though has not been.
No.
Mahal lah, orang buang berapa
Last pack
ah,
forward,
itu.
space going to be taken. Jing wanting the challenge. Up over the top though, Asuna for a brief little moment.
Buang
Page Shell's now
berapa
going to be flying on both
ulti
sides.
guys.
Jing just has the back pedal here onto the site. It's going to be a util dump off the rip here from both of these squads as things get slowed down a
Ini
little
player
bit more.
mana
But
lawan
Cryo
player mana?
makes the orb thrash online.
Tim player asal apa? Asia Pasifik lawan Amerika. PRX lawan 100 Thieves. MYSG lawan US.
Get something though.
You can get the timing here on to bang would be monstrous.
Nice.
Find it. Busio reading that lurk might have come through, but Jing delivering one on the opposite side. Asuna swung out wide, able to win that fight.
Flashing.
But not a position where they want to try to commit the wall here. But for
Hoki banget ya, dapat 2 tuh hoki deh guys, per second guys.
Busio now last one alive as PRX look to tie it at 10-10.
Unbelievable. How is Forsaken coming up
Hoki
with
tuh
stuff
sumpah
like
itu
that,
hoki tuh
moments like
hoki.
this?
Real hoki tuh
That is
guys.
so snappy with the Vandal.
30 seconds left.
Asia
It's just
Pasifik,
incredible
Cina.
at times.
Enggak.
But this
China
is
udah
much
dibikinin
better
region
overall
sendiri
from
sama
a big
Riot.
picture's perspective. Yeah.
Wide swing out. Gun down. The 10-10. PRX keeping us
Kalau
tied up, keeping things
China
close.
udah dibikin region sendiri di Valorant sekarang, jadi udah nggak jadi
But
satu.
again,
Kalau
the
gitu kan
important
masih jadi
things
satu
are
tuh.
the way that they mid-rounded there. They're making
masih
sure
jadi satu
that
sama Asia
if there's a
Pasifik
lot of
dulu.
attention at A early,
Sekarang udah nggak.
immediately they're using that to take space. Mind Freaks
Asia
watching
Pasifik
mid.
yang masuk itu
Something uses that to
tim
get that opening pick, kinda
Jepang,
send
Korea,
a bit of chaotic scenario.
JP iya nggak sih?
And PRX capitalizes on
Jepang,
that.
Korea,
The more chaos that PRX can create, the
India,
better. That is absolutely where they
Oceania
thrive.
masih masuk. Oceania itu kayak daerah Australia dan sekitarnya.
PRX getting something tucked in behind
Mencet
here.
util lagi susah betul,
Across that
cuy.
slow orb.
Kayak, wow ini nih, L timing.
Too cleaned up, but something still in a very committed position. The Mosh going to be coming through. He gets seized.
Flashing.
Dizzy out, cleared, but the
Util.
keeping this Gecko protected.
Game sebel yang cuma nembak-nembak ayayahu.
As the smoke comes in, something drifting around the back. Busio cleared out. Something finds the third.
Ini bukan yang asal tembak, guys.
Not going down without a fight. They
You need
reestablish
to
a lead.
use your place. You need to use your concuss. You need to use your aggressor. You need to use every single utility that you have.
The way that he
That's how you play
trying to clear
Valorant.
some of that utility, cleared the Dizzy.
Akibat banyak
But something was
kontrol.
anticipating the Thrasher on that corner and struck at the perfect moment.
Berapa kali nge-troll
We get to
loh
watch
di
it.
map sebelumnya menang
Uncle Aim's
harusnya tadi 2 round sebelumnya nih 2 round
As
apa
he
3 round
covered
sebelumnya
very
guys 3 lawan 2
nicely
3 lawan
for
1 kalah
And a little bit of trickery
Itu.
pays dividends for PRX
Use
and
every
gives them the
single
lead
utility
once
you
again.
have just to secure
Now
that you win
Thieves is gonna
the
take a timeout.
round.
They know
Come on boys.
that this may be slipping a bit. They had a real opportunity to potentially shut the door on
Gue
PRX.
udah
to send themselves to the
bisa
Mercedes-Benz
guys jadi
arena.
coach. Jadi
Let's
coach.
see if they can stabilize and
Kuci
get this half
Hutahil.
under control again.
Jadi coach. Pelatih kuci.
Final timeout call from the side of 100 Thieves. PRX one more in the bank. But cash, it's been wishy-washy from both of these squads here in the second half. 200 Thieves decide to put together Neural Theft Online. Early pick could set them up quite nicely.
Bustio's been having a map himself. 22 kills right now.
Oh Korea nih jadi Korea nih yang jadi enggak kalau ini tim Pasifik PRX itu dari MYSG Malaysia dan Singapura.
Real nuisance on the map. Trying to keep track of him.
Jadi
He
di
uses his
VCT
util so
Pasifik
well against
banyak
you.
anaknya gitu.
As that
Banyak
Cypher,
anak
Breeze as
negaranya,
well, so
banyak member negaranya salah satunya.
something to consider. And look at this
Banyak
stat
lah
for
kayak
PRX.
Korea, Thailand kayak
are
gitu.
doing
Cuman yang sekarang lagi main ini dari
firing
US
squad
sama
from
MYSG Malaysia dan
mid.
Singapura.
Here we go again.
Whoa.
Boost up. Outlaw in hand here for Forsaken, but we'll just drift down. Creep up here.
Dari Raven nggak
Tiles
kelihatan,
from Bustio.
details nggak kelihatan kan?
Jing.
Nice Jing.
Finds it.
Lu
Opening kill
dapetin
here for
tikusnya
PRX as they
Jing,
look to get
cakep
themselves up
Jing.
to 12.
Still got those players up there. Now they're going to start dropping down. Devi's going to
Udah
remain
cukup
a
bro,
bit longer, but
cukup. Main
eventually
default
will
lagi,
hop off
main
the wall
tahan,
himself.
cari infonya jangan keringan.
Asuna
Keluarkan bombot, keluarkan dizzy out, keluarkan everything.
Couple rifles though, EU and Bang.
Smoke apa tuh, Ji?
Do some damage, but
Smoke apa coba
right now,
teman
Paper
pergi?
X has them pretty well corralled. It's a matter of keeping control of these angles, winning some of these duels. These 2v1s potentially.
Aduh.
Spotting him out, but Bang already softened up down to 85.
Nice, Sabai. That's my boy. That's my uncle from Kelantan.
Into mid. Not gonna be able to intercept anybody though. As Wingman doesn't go deep enough to reveal.
Ya ketahuan. Tapi udah mesti dijaga sih sama something.
On the side of the map, but everyone starts working their way forward. Jing.
Nice, Jing.
Gets the catch. Something not quite ready for Crowd to swing out, but Jing gets himself another.
Geser.
The blast back forward. The headshot. The 4K. And map point for Paper X.
That's my Paper X.
Okay.
That's my Paper X. Use
Use
every single utility that you have.
Now they're the
And
ones
start killing
who
them,
are starting to
shooting them
abuse
head.
the open areas of the map that 100 Thieves is giving them. And they're finally coming online. Jing winning a
Dia
very important
ngepick,
battle.
habis ngepick
Out in the
ngeluarin
open there.
bombot.
And then the
Habis
classic
ngepick,
Jing
mau
blast back in your
ngepick,
face.
ngeluarin smoke dulu. Nembak lagi.
Immaculate crosshair
Mamaku,
placement
yes.
after the recovery.
Mamanya Mama Jing ini, bukan Mama Anda Rama. Bener, Mama Jing.
Most of 100 Thieves.
4 ults here from the side of Paper X. That shows up.
Langsung di ulti apa buat ngedelay. Show you my little homie.
To flush them out, force them back away from B. Lucio wanting to go on a bit of a linger.
Ring. Bisa nih kemenangan ini, bro.
Revealing the rest of the squad.
Salah ngetru lagi aja nih.
Map control firmly for Paper X. They immediately shifted positions to watch mid, to watch for the reflank from 100 Thieves. Doing a great job clearing their positions, but it looks like it is going to be potentially a B hit.
Kok disemok?
100 Thieves are continuing to stack in this direction.
TP to check over towards A. Cancelled. Going back in. The Thrash built back up.
Kena dong, kanan dicek dong. Nah.
It's the ball. Forsaken finds the shot. EU dead. Haunt reveal might not matter much at all. Wingman
Flash coba dicari. Sama, ayo. Itulah dia. Nice, aduh sakit.
Able to finally find their footing on this defender's half and give us an icebox.
13 to 10 still close. 100 Thieves have that fight in them. Icebox coming up next. Don't go anywhere.
Aduh sakit anjing. Aduh sakit banget. Dari wayang golek. The hype is kicking me so hard. Okay? Tuh guys, ayo kita coba tebak-tebakan ya. Kita coba tebakan top. Bisa nggak sih? Masih bisa nggak sih? Yang belum. Ini siapa yang bakal masuk ke grand final, guys? Who will be on a grand final? Tebak, yo, who will be on a pick M? Nah, ini. Ini guys, ini kan sekarang nih ya. Ini kan. Ini jelas, ini nanti yang maju di sini ini nih. Wah. Ya. Oh, harus sign up nyet. Sabar, gue login dulu ya, gue sign up dulu ya. By Twitch. Username Nick4_official. Select flex Indonesian, bro. I'm proud of being Indonesian sometimes. Udah guys. Yuk. Kita pick M ya, kita pick gem. Ini kalau berdasarkan yang stage. Mana guys? Loh. Ya udah nggak bisa cok, udah. Ya udah kelog guys, terjadi guys, sorry dah. Cuman yang jelas adalah ini nanti bakal ke sini. Ini bakal ke sini. Ntar ini yang lolos The Heretics. The Heretics bakal lolos. Jadi ntar PRX lawan The Heretics, ya kan? Nanti PRX lawan The Heretics yang lolos ntar PRX lagi. Nah, ini yang turun adalah Genji lolos, G2 turun. Jadi tapi ntar ini yang PRX lawan gitu ini aku yang agak sedikit kurang paham nih. Kalau emang PRX ntar lawan Heretics-nya GG Gimang, bisa dia balik lagi ke Grand Final. Tapi kalau dia kalah ronde ini, berarti ntar di Grand Final adalah Thieves versus Genji. Ya guys, kalau dari gue ya PRX lawan Genji. PRX lawan Genji era. Bentar guys ya, I'll back soon. Aku ambil air minum dulu sebentar. Be right back. Halo guys, ambak. Yuk di like, di share, di subscribe dulu guys. Biar kita bisa hit angka 500 subscriber. Let's go. Alhamdulillah. Porsaken era nih boys, porsakin. Sudah mulai kah? Sudah mulai kah? Belum ya?
And let's also think about Jing, right? On the first map, he didn't have quite the performance. On the second one, he actually had very, very important rounds. Now, on this last one, we expect him to be playing on the stage and just playing a little bit more supportive. Of course, it has to be a big task for him to even get the spike down on the attack.
Well, it looks like they're not going to make any changes.
No, PaperX going back to the standard that we've seen them play in Pacific here. Something on the Jet in a head-to-head against Cryo. That's the matchup to watch in this one. If something can get into the back lines of these sites, fight forward and stop 100 Thieves from playing the retakes they want to, that's a key to victory.
At the beginning of the day, we were talking about Asuna, how he has been in this team for the longest time. And
icebox.
Needs to keep it up for the defense here if 100 Thieves wants to stay in the tournament.
Of course, this is elimination we're talking about, and map 3. Let's find out which #1 seed moves forward to the Mercedes-Benz Arena and send it back to Achilles and Paperthin.
Thank you very much. It all comes down to this one last map that is to see which one of these top seeds is staying in the tournament, which one gets to play in that arena in front of thousands of fans, and which one will be going home with their tournament lives cut short.
Pressure is on. Plenty of looks for both of these squads at each other and how they play this map. So you have to think that maybe this is going to be another very back and forth. But really, I'm curious to see what PaperX can do against this stalwart defender side that 100 Thieves has shown us at times. They're so difficult to displace on things like backside B, bang, hanging back there. So good right outside of green. Things like that make it so challenging, but Gen G was able to find success. Gen G was able to break through some of those defenses of 100 Thieves. Can their Pacific brethren also find that success? Or will it be 100 Thieves stabilizing and sending another NA team to the Mercedes-Benz Arena?
Mulai coy, sudah mulai coy.
Lucio for now just sat here. It's out of 2. Poison Orb gonna be coming up. Start inching their way forward. So tucked back here for a brief little moment. Something fearlessly moving forward. Clear out onto the turret for now. Makes a little bit more noise to push up in the kitchen. Tries to get the adjustment, but cannot. Lucio will be traded out very quickly as the Dart able to get the reveal. Wall now raised up, but Cryo down here below the window, able to find one. Mindfreak going to be taken out for Chicken down to 12. Wall segments potentially being broken. Cryo slipping, the net swings up. Jing able to readjust, finds that kill. Looks for another one. Catches the shoulder, turns back over towards EU.
Loh, ngapain masuk lagi?
He can't make it happen. 100 Thieves start things off with a pistol win once more.
Yeah, and it's the information game that wins 100 Thieves this round. The initial turret contact, there's no back off from PaperX, and then they're going to get the spot with the Sova util as well. And just everybody is able to completely swarm and smother PaperX inside the kitchen. There's no cooking to be done here for PaperX. They tried what they could, but not able to get through. And Bustio is already so fired up there. Just never letting go.
What is it?
It's incredible. There is going to be the Marshal for Defy, actually.
Swing out. Something going to be dealt with as Cryo collects 2. A little bit of damage found onto the Jet, but still much hotter start here from Cryo. You think back to them playing versus Gen G just yesterday. It took a long time for him to get on the board, but Jing pushing forward, Classic in hand, is able to find one, but Cryo gets himself a 3rd. Still alive, still fighting back.
Yeah, nice little attempt at a bait and switch on Belt for PaperX. Trying to use that Jet. You would think that normally that'd be the player with the Marshal. Defy tried to swing out. Didn't really get much. Forsaken able to collect it. And lets a shot ring out into the box in front of him, but...
Trying to disguise the drop down.
Yeah.
Now spotted. ADS here from Asuna. Gonna be good for 1. Cryo will be put down. 2nd elimination found from PaperX, but Forsaken not gonna be able to find any more value here. Players lost, but weapons can be picked up. 100 Thieves not really losing out on much as they start things off 2-0.
Yeah, really stable, steady stuff here for 100 Thieves. And A site is where NG was able to do so much damage early against 100 Thieves. PaperX will likely try to replicate that success. It's a lot of A hits for this squad. And already some things that you don't want to see as the coach of PaperX. And now you have an operator to deal with. That round 3 op that Cryo loves to grab.
Defy with an outlaw.
Yes, but only 2 players with half armor for the side of 100 Thieves.
Slow Orb trying to deny these tanks, they know. Asuna It's going to want to try to collect him, get that Thrash online as quickly as he possibly can. See how important that ult can be.
It's taking a while, and 100 Thieves is already
jelek
moving
banget
into
turretnya
position
di
to
turret belakang
contest.
sana.
Got a couple nanos.
Bisa masuk dalam banget dia.
Push here from Bang all the way up.
Yep.
In front of Garage.
Sutil has to be so good. Get these players out of the back of sight.
That's right. There's a Dizzy. Also not going to be spotted. Tucks himself over onto the right-hand side behind the box. And Forsaken is just getting ripped to pieces. Taken down. Something able to reply back onto one as he will fall. But now, 2 kills. As the feed just explodes. 2v3 and something tagged down to 35. Bang going to be noted. The turret cleared out. He's up over the top. Does a little bit of damage, but decides to tuck back. Seems like maybe they just want a 2v1 face into the Viper. Try to get rid of this flanker. Maybe readjust. They do have 40 seconds to spare,
Aduh,
but
mahal
monyet
kena bonus.
how unknown Bang is playing, he could absolutely collect these.
Oh yeah, this is going to be really tough, especially with the Outlaw for Devi.
30 seconds left.
Tap on the plant, the swing out. Devi able to note it. Into the back, gets a tag onto one. Cannot find that kill. Plant now about to be committed to. Push forward, Busio able to find it. Now it is all on Devi, and he just doesn't have the space. He doesn't have the sight lines here. Making noise, Bang knows exactly where he's at. He's just going to hold for this one. The round
kayak bingung banget sih,
a little bit of additional damage, but the defuse will come in. It's going to be a bonus conversion for the side of 100 Thieves.
Yeah, just looking so good on this defense. As soon as they're expecting to hit, they're able to counter with some great utility. EU getting the spot on the Forsaken makes him an easy target. The Flash, Asuna playing behind that box. That's where a lot of players love to play their anti-flash position. Busio swinging in right as the plant goes down, knowing that he can wait it out, knowing that they've got both the players of Paper Rex completely isolated. You know, Bang there had full armor, so that Outlaw wasn't able to get that kill off the one shot.
Full Stinger investment now.
Yep, and an Outlaw.
Just the carry over here as Orb. This time going to be snatched up. EU is moving forward as Dash at the ready. Mosh to try to hold him at bay. Unable to push in, really past pipes. Zasana again tucking in behind the box. Ball gets raised. Zasana going to be good for one, but Forsaken able to flush him out. Potentially a weapon recovered. Looks like maybe just a little bit too risky of a position as Busio pushing forward, up over top of the wall, looking for the timing here. Devi just managed to get a shot in, puts him down to 10 HP. Push him to the corner though, and Cryo with a shorty in hand, able to find one. Mind Freak, last man standing, cannot make it happen. They make it close, but no cigar. 100 Thieves, 4-0 to start.
And that means you get to keep the op as
4-0 nih,
well.
4-0.
100 Thieves. Blade Storm available, Thrash available. One away from the null command is Forsaken. Jing one away from a res. Something gonna get his ult, even if this round doesn't go Paper X's way, but you see, they're so good at clearing corners. Everybody just so aware, 400 Thieves, when they can push and when they can't. They get on top of that wall as well, catches Paper X pretty off guard, even though they only get one out of it. Ton of damage, a ton of understanding of where the Paper X players are. It's passed over to that big brain of Busio, and they're able to do some serious damage. An early spot, but it's only Devi. You've crept something underneath all of this. He got ahead of the Owl Drone, so he might be able to catch 100 Thieves off guard here. They might not be ready for this early push out.
There's Asana.
Malah kalah lu.
Whether he was ready or not.
Ya
Your point to come
Allah.
through. Suppressing, interrupting the Thrash, denying further info away, but also confirming presence here. Push forward and a double take from Forsaken. He's unable to find a punish, but relays into Devi. Busio now going to be taken down. Recon ping, spotting one, tap in, fragment around the back. See if they can get a catch with that slow orb. Right into the corner, forces Asana back a little bit further. Knives up over the top,
Nice.
Cryo cannot find the connections. Devi able to strike him down, null command now invested here from Forsaken. But the backstab, again, the attempts coming through, back rotating in.
Oh, masih ada player, ada alarm buat.
So Bang needs to strike sooner rather than later. Making his way up towards Belt with a 0 point. It catches him. The awareness looking a lot more solid here for the side of PRX. Forsaken can't quite find the headshots there.
One
Gonna have
enemy
to try to make their
remaining.
exit, but looks like Jing opening things up with a push out through screens.
Ayo, bisa, 4-1.
Looks like Paper X finally going to be getting themselves on the board here. Singular round win. 100 Thieves still with a very solid lead. They'll be up by 3.
Well, I think a couple important things here for Paper X. A, you're able to play a bit more into the speed and tempo that you want to. And with something being that far forward, even though Asuna gets the better of him, it still allows PaperX to kind of understand that, okay, there's a lot of free space. Asuna was pretty far back. Let's see if we can take advantage of that. And they do, and then they start hitting their shots. Everybody's starting to coordinate better. I'd say the only thing that I thought for PaperX where I was like, somebody needs to clear that recon dart a little bit faster, but other than that, that's really solid. Great anticipation, great awareness of where that Blade Storm might come from. The util setups on the back lines to make sure that there's no lurks, no flanks. Those are very, very important for PaperX. Those are things they need to continue to do if they're going to find success in this half. As it bit him in the butt on Sunset at times.
Aduh, Killjoy-nya kalau nggak di-expect kelar.
Already 100 Thieves getting a read that this is going to be a B hit. Bang, just makes way in behind Yellow. Tailwind forward, but something able to collect the kill. Gets in ahead of him. Still late lurk from the KJ here. Forsaken just riding up the rope, dropping down, avoiding that mosh. Solid movement, clear on the Dizzy. Info not really given over here to the side of 100 Thieves, but Divide going to be taken down. Ryle able to collect one. Wall segment broken. Altron available here for the side of EU. Now just jiggle peeking on the corner. It's a triple.
Wah, ngeri nih kalau misalnya ketahuan semua atau di sono.
Snakebite invested, but time is just very much working against 100 Thieves at the moment.
Molly nggak sih per second? Molly nggak sih?
Pick up on the Stinger.
Anything.
The push forward. Forsaken finding two. Jake will go ahead and get the third and final. 2-4. PaperX trying to claw their way
Instead
back
of
in.
using Molly, I rather to
Maybe
pick up.
they were going to go for the eco res there, but they have plenty of money, so they don't need to. So PaperX, yep, starting to find some advantages, find some timings, and obviously the weaker buy.
Nice start, guys. Nice start.
Definitely hurts for the side of 100 Thieves, no doubt about it. But PaperX still capitalizing on it and winning those opening trades for something going to be very, very crucial. If they can continue to keep that op out of Cryo's hands, they can then start to pressure both sides a little more comfortably. Because A is going to be a lot more comfortable when there's an op in play because it's really tough to get past the way that they set up that B. But without it, they can now start to work the map a little bit. And an early push out from Mindfreak gets a little bit of info. It's been being pinged out by the side of 100 Thieves, and they're backpedaling right away. The toxic screen comes up. Laying on the back of Yellow. See what PaperX has dialed up. Maybe Forsaken land a good flash here to set up something.
Don't worry about it pushing through mid, but now being watched here by EU. Swing onto the corner. Bang.
What the heck?
Able to find Forsaken. That's going to be the instant res coming
Whoa,
through.
nice.
Over the top of Yellow, drops down, finds Boostio, takes his head off. Bang is drifting back, but EU able to find Jing.
Down, B.
Takes him down with the Hunter's Fury. Nano now popped.
Nice,
Good for a second. Dashes
Lo.
boy. Spotted out, but not going to be punished. Tucks in, swings, looks for the third.
Nice. Ace nggak sih? Ace nggak sih? Ace nggak sih?
Season challenges cannot make it happen. He's not delivered, but Asuna now all on his lonesome.
30 seconds
Poison Orb gets raised, the drift back over here towards the A site. Can he shut this down? Forsaken and Divide both so dangerously low. The swing out, and Asuna finds the first.
Huge. Makes this so much more doable.
Potential gives him a decent timing here.
Only the wingman to work with, though.
0 point early to try to check. Nothing spotted though. Asuna creeping his way forward here into the side. Forsaken spotting him out, has to tuck back. They reswing, they line up. Asuna collects them both.
Hancur tuh mejanya, hancur.
A 4K in
Meja hancur tuh.
A spray on their corpses.
Meja hancur, yakin gua.
As 100 Thieves
Yakin gua meja hancur.
Unbelievable. They try to double swing him, but Forsaken is so low already. He was going to go down to just one bullet, and they can't stabilize in time to get him. I mean, what an explosive start for something. They break it open, but they never plant. They never feel comfortable enough. For some reason, they decide to, okay, let's just rotate away. But they do it so slowly, it gives Asuna the opportunity to cut off Divide in rotation.
Gotcha.
And that gives him the 1v2. You can't really fault him, but they just line up perfectly for it.
Meja Alek hancur guys.
Stuff from Asuna. Oh man, and the fans are, the PaperX fans are.
Meja Alek hancur tuh, yakin gua.
Certainly not. Something though. Attack operator here in hand, misses the shot.
Miss.
Boostio getting away with his life. Sets up the alarm bot, quick clear. Everybody else just poking and prodding, and Cryo on this push forward. Not ready for Forsaken to be on the flank. Does get taken down. Another early advantage here for the side of PRX, and they played off the back of it. Fragment in towards backside. Rotation's now starting for 100 Thieves. PRX trying to take some space. Shots through a wall, going to be broken down very quickly, but lockdown in play. Lucio not here yet, but has his own for the retake. Unless that null command comes in for Forsaken. But right now, they're not taking space here into the site. Asuna will tuck back. He will just eat this. Mind Freak goes for the plant. Gonna keep his head tucked away.
Ah, telat.
Lockdown's already in. A hair off here from Forsaken, and now they have to respect this one. Something able to find one. Lucio with a judge, not able to do too much damage here at this range. And Defy also able to find Asuna. Takes him down, and now it is all on to Bang. One the Tane found. Push forward, they get spotted, and something collects it. PRX fighting back, keeping themselves in this.
I mean, you see those moments like at the beginning of the round where something misses an op shot that he generally doesn't. You start thinking, oh no, has this kind of like collapse of the previous round gotten to PRX? But they've been here so many times. They've been on these situations in, it feels like, every VCT event, and they're able to just kind of come back and restabilize. And Forsaken gets a huge opener. They're able to use that lockdown to get enough space to get the plant down. Okay, yeah, the null command's late, but they're so ready for this quick attempted flood from 100 Thieves. Here's Bang. This position's so tricky to deal with.
Check.
Decently well, but Bang still comes away with that headshot at long last. Can't make his exit though. Jing able to shut that down.
Astagfirullahaladzim, bikin emosi je.
Continue this cycle, have these null commands available as often as humanly possible. The Mosh, once again, to try to interrupt the Dizzy, gets a shot off. 100 Thieves already in position for a retake if PRX could even get this plant down.
It's going to be a little bit tricky to get that space. Still have the wall from Jing, but you got to get there. And you know that as soon as that wall comes up, 100 Thieves might be trying to barrel in. It'll buy a little bit of time. Plant is going to come down. Right around the corner is Boostio, though.
Damage taken and Forsaken. Asuna back at Snowman, able to find the shot. Now the crash going to be coming into play. Clear out on the turret, trying to clear out on this fish.
Kena dong.
Chases him into the back, and now it's going to be recoverable. Vulnerable out on the two, but no one to play off the back of that one is Jing. Swings in, Jing somehow coming away with one, but the defuse is just being stuck on two. Shock Dart finding one. Last place stand, just above his head. Divide giving him a haircut. The repeat, the classic. As EU, they'll grab the operator, passing it over into Cryo's hands in the next round, and 100 Thieves get themselves up to 6.
And it's just like PRX can't quite make the right decisions. They get so committed to these hits. This is the round where they probably could have pulled off and gone back over to A. Once they realized there was a lot of attention over at B that had taken too long to get past Bang and really get themselves set up for this plant. And that cost them because that allows time for 100 Thieves to figure out how they want to play against this. And they have so much deep utility. They're able to bully PRX back into green to where they have to peek out, where they have to take the disadvantageous fights. And it's just barely going to be 100 Thieves winning that round, but what an eco they're able to take. And that's going to be time for PRX to take a timeout.
Yeah, Alex certainly not going to be happy. A massive
Laron
100 Thieves to get up to 6. The operator handed over to them on a silver platter. First timeout call here of this final map.
I mean, I think you just honestly need confidence for PRX. I think they just need to go at him and just kind of play their style. You saw it with something when he had that 4K round where they just played recklessly, fearlessly, like lean into what has made you this great team and just go for it. Because right now, trying to play kind of these pause moments, take your time, kind of think about the situations are the rounds where 100 Thieves is dissecting them and just murdering them. It's because 100 Thieves is so good, because they're so well coached, because they're so well prepared.
Economy starting to get a little bit shankier here for the side of PRX. Before they mostly buy down, but still going to be a couple half armors.
But look at, you got two players potentially getting aggressive for the side of 100 Thieves out of B. We'll see if they want to. Looks like they were just going to try to contest the early spot, put down the pit, know that this is A, and try to stack onto the site and funnel people into Cryo's op.
Dash at the ready. Poison Orb going to be dropped, something updraft. He does get flashing. Forsaken going to be taken down. Cryo, a great readjust to find the shot. Wall in, Jing gonna be noted there in the corner. The Mosh comes through. He's in a bad spot and has to backpedal. The plant cannot come in. Hit now, being raised up. Over the top, something able to find one. Crowd trying to get the snappy shot. Cannot make it happen. Breakdown here on the wall segment.
Yo, timingnya jelek banget. Untung masih bisa hidup dia.
From here.
Waduh.
We'll have to see how 100 Thieves trying to pilot this one. Given the pit already invested on the opposite side, can't go for the counter pit attempt.
We're just gonna have to go fishing in here. Maybe find a timing.
Man advantage by Hunter's Fury to try to start things off. Push forward. Some spray there from the shorty trying to find that target, but Jing able to find Busio. Something down low, the heel coming across. Jing just trying to keep him in this fight. Shot flying, Recon not able to get the ping, the spray, somehow something dodging every single bullet.
Dapat Jawa.
This retake cannot come to fruition. 100 Thieves, they will hold on to their weaponry, they will hold on to that.
GG, run GG. We didn't have money.
Yeah, somehow, some way, Paper X able to keep themselves alive in that pit. I thought with that Hunter's Fury coming through, they were going to be able to sort of cut the Hunter's Fury, or excuse me, the Viper's pit apart and find that open space inside of it to isolate and eliminate players. But they're just crafty enough, our Paper Rex, to avoid it. And this is what I want to see though. Push the tempo, push the pace here as Paper Rex. Force 100 Thieves to have to think on the fly, because I don't think that their game, I think your game is outthinking your opponents in instinct, whereas other teams are going to outthink you when you give them the opportunities to. So just go for these explosive plays on this attacker side. See if you can channel it back to 6-6. 100 Thieves has been so tough to crack. They are so smart. They're so good at playing.
Look at this read already.
Yeah.
Just nothing spotted. A forward push over into A. Everybody starting to work their way towards this B site. Similar scenes from just a couple rounds ago. Something trying to open things up. Swing onto the corner. Dashes back here behind Yellow, and Bustio this time able to best him. Finds that opening kill. Fragment not going to be gaining too much here. Pop flash sent. Forsaken out into the open, as is the Vibe, but he's able to stabilize.
Nice boys. Nice boys.
Jing answering back, has the res, sends it. Something is back into the fight. And advantage here, but everyone stuck behind Yellow. Tailwind over the top, up shot, not going to connect. Something distracts, draws their attention as the rest of Paper X make their exit. But can he get out with his life intact? He re-swings in.
Oh my.
A couple shots. But again, the rotation is going to be there. This time it's 2 players from 100 Thieves to try to intercept.
Are they going to go through mid? Oh, Forsaken this time trying to cut off if there's going to be any mid flankers.
30 seconds left.
This is really smart.
Tapi kelamaan.
Get behind them.
Tapi kelamaan udah nyampe.
Cut off the attempted plant.
You as well. The recon nearly online. The wall goes up. He breaks the segment though. He interrupts. Time being bought. Forsaken. Attention. He's rotating back through Kitchen. He's just so damn wary. But Jing able to find one. Now EU at backside. They try to clutch it.
Pick up, guys.
Looking for the spray through. He's pushing it onto Jing, but Jing draws down. A 4K for the Sage. As Paper X within touching distance. A 6-6 half in their sights.
And a wry smile from Jing on stage. That was as close as it gets. Something completely isolated from the rest of his team, but they're able to trade their way back to that res to give them that extra number advantage. And Jing so snappy. Woo! Unbelievable. So go into the last round of the half. Paper X has an opportunity to tie this up. Blade Storm available for something to buy. Maybe could get a lockdown here as well, something to consider.
Again, the rotation, the full send here from 100 Thieves.
Placing swarm grenades.
4 Guardians and a Phantom. Orb taken to be handed over to the Dubai in case he can get an additional kill. Give them a lockdown. Recon not getting cleared, pinging out absolutely everyone. There is no ambiguity whatsoever to what Paper X are attempting. Fragment to clear one side. Horizontal wall set up here. Dubai goes for the plan. The lockdown about to be in play. If he can stay alive, something finds the first kill. Asuna going to be taken down. Forsaken, backpedaling. Cleans up Cryo. The lockdown now to shove them back, but Bang pushes forward. Dubai still wary about a flanker. The swing out. Bang still standing his footing, but they have to respect this. They have to pull away. Precious time.
Ih, timingnya jelek banget.
By finding the first. EU swinging out once again here in this 1v1. The recon cleared. Jing tucked back. Just trying to play out with the time. The swing coming through, and EU gets the headshot and has plenty of time. 100 Thieves not allowing for the tie-up. They are in the lead here at the half, 7-5.
100 Thieves has been so insane in these 1v1s, winning so many of them against PRX. And Jing just gambles for it. He just says, I'm just going to swing out and try to kill you. You've got a Guardian. I've got a Vandal. Let's go. But EU has been clutch as heck. Insane stuff from him. 100 Thieves barely going to come out on the better side of the half.
Well, he just bailed him out of that last round, giving 100 Thieves the advantage here. We'll hear from EU in our next Omen player moment.
Elah. Harusnya ini udah 6 sama, bro. Kalau PRX gak nge-throw, guys. Bahkan bisa lebih dari 6 sama. Harusnya bisa 5-7 buat PRX. Dua round nge-throw, round sebelumnya harusnya bisa bikin jadi 6 sama. Malah kalah. Kayak ya Allah. Ya, beginilah lika-liku kita watch party PRX, guys. Sengit masih unreal. Terlalu sengit. Sengit bager. Sengit parah, guys. Harusnya itu tadi bisa 6 sama at least. Di map di round sebelumnya harusnya bisa secure. Wong mereka juga belinya half buy force lagi. Malah kalah, cuy. 2 round sebelumnya juga gitu. Harusnya bisa secure malah rotate kayak. Ya Allah. Harusnya bisa 5-7 buat PRX. 7-5 buat PRX bisa. Tapi ya, this is it. PRX with the gameplay yang bikin kita daging mixer.
At PRX, generally going about even against Genji, for example. So, for what that's worth, if you want to consider relative power levels, you got to feel pretty confident that PRX can at least keep this close throughout this half. Who knows, maybe overtime is on the cards with how well these two teams have been going back and forth. Feels like that could definitely happen. Something up on the pillar. Gets a spot, yeah. No damage though.
It's going to be a full push up. 0 point sent, but wall set up here from Jing, just tucking in behind it. Clear the segments, but they can also just jump up over top of it. Something able to collect the first one, looking for another. Jing finds it, can't quite steady that aim though. Cryo taken low, but not taken down. Shock dart in towards something, just holding here. It's using the wall as the rest of PRX start rotating over.
Recon dart.
Not gonna get cleared to bang. Able to just step to him, finds it, but Divide with 2 quick kills will give PRX a pistol round win. 6-7.
Yeah, just able to use that wall so effectively. One of the big differences in these two teams' agent compositions. And on this defender side, especially early on, it really wreaks havoc because you have to give up info one way or another to try to do something about that wall. And they try to get over it, they try to go through it, and it's pretty well handled by PRX in every regard. And now you're going to be able to get into this anti-eco, outlaw, guardian, 2 bulldogs, and a sheriff for Devi. Let's see what 100 Thieves can do. They've already pulled off some insane thrifties.
Oh, big reveal, and oh my God, how snappy is that? Forsaken taking him down nice and early. It's a good amount of that entry util out of the hands here of 100 Thieves. Shift over, Boostio, just gonna be on a late lurk here. Trying to see if he can hear anything, sense anything while the rest of his team takes some forward space. Something, however, waiting to intercept Outlaw at the ready. But now they're just gonna drift back.
Yeah, it's a little bit open space for Boostio, so he's calling in the reinforcements saying, well, we've gotten a little bit farther forward, we've got the toxic screen.
Double face.
Yep.
Kill not gonna be found, a little bit of damage dealt. Let's continue pushing forward. The rest of the players now getting themselves in position. Couple shots exchanged. Snake bite into back yellow. Forsaken, however, able to find Busio, taking him down. He's low HP and he will be finished off, but still does some additional damage. Devi finds one, but now 3v2. The Bulldog recovered. Bang has been so impactful thus far.
30 seconds left.
Still opts to shift it over.
Want to scoop up that other gun. PaperX knows it.
Something. Put in the outlaw to use and just sprays through, finds the timing. Bang, take it down. 7-7. We are tied up.
Okay, all things considered, not too bad there for PaperX. I'm not sure how I feel about Forsaken trying to go point blank with a Guardian against an aggressive push out of players when he's weak on health, but
still got two.
He's still got two. So you know what? He can do what he wants there. He's earned the right in that round.
You know, you tread a line. You said you want to see PaperX maybe play with some more confidence.
I do.
It can be overdone.
It can. And that's kind of the balance that PaperX needs to find for sure, but balance has been found in this match. 7-7 now. These two teams going toe-to-toe. A huge, huge bonus potential coming through. Having to go full armors across the board is under these because of that outlaw. So you're dragging out some extra cash.
Dizzy over the top, and already PaperX shifting players towards this B site. 4, in fact. Busio still on a late lurk over towards A, but jump peek, something with the shot across to put the EU down low on HP, but Bang collects 3. Jing will put him down, but now it is suddenly just a buy in a 1v4. 100 Thieves looking to regain the lead, looking for a fairly clean anti-bonus here.
Kind of curious how Devi wants to play this. I mean, if he wanted to just save here, I wouldn't blame him. You'd love to grab a couple more guns, though. You know that economic situation. That 100 Thieves is in. So you can maybe catch one of them just kind of slipping a little bit too far out of the normal positions. Asuna all the way in kitchen. Hasn't walked out to the bridge, though. So for now, just going to see if him and Asuna cross paths.
If Asuna's able to find that, it's going to be one step closer towards that thrash, but Devi able to hear the Dizzy being used. Just going to stay stagnant here and dies. So weapon not going to be carried over.
Yeah. I mean, they have the money to buy. Well, you get the alt charge. Do they have the money to buy? Because they bought an op.
They have it on, but they have some sheriffs to go along with it at the moment. We'll see what everything looks like after the replay, but yeah, this one, I mean, a solid read early from the side of PaperX, shifting everybody pretty much over, but cash-wise, not in the most stable position.
All right, sure. I mean, if you can pop off with this op, then what a gamble you have taken. But that is a massive gamble that PaperX is trying to roll with. I mean, they are really trying to completely catch 100 Thieves off guard here. This is not the buy you would expect in this situation. That 0 point is huge, gets a ton of info for Forsaken and PaperX.
Sorry.
100 Thieves at least backpedaling a bit, but a lot of util to clear the front of the site. Still back yellow, unaccounted for. Forsaken playing so close.
And he is. Dangerous position, and as he swings, Cryo shuts it down. Mind Freak just sat here quietly. Dizzy again, invested, Devi, picking up the weapon. But everybody here from 100 Thieves just
Mari kita lihat ya
absolutely
adik-adik.
silent.
Sepertinya sih tidak akan mendapat apapun ya. Karena dia sudah dikasih trap. Harusnya dia nggak ada initiating buat main ke
Thieves have every single advantage available to them at the moment.
They know where everybody is. They've got the reads. It's going to come down to the shooting. Dizzy over the top.
Oh, balik Ji. Wah, tapi ketarik.
But now, it's like a shift back here.
Tapi ketarik juga dia.
30 seconds left.
It's going to be in towards A. Something again. Only one left here. Rotation is just now beginning in Busio. Pushing his way forward into mid. And try to see if he can intercept anyone here on this approach. But time dwindling. Something. Can he find the impact? Sees the entry of one. Has to be worried about the pusher on the back. And he gets tagged down to 31. Immense amount of damage dealt. Busio going to be noted. Brings it back into a 4v4. The healer costs something.
Gagal gacor.
Spots, but cannot get a flick. But Cryo, however, finds the kill.
Tuh, something tuh kayak gitu guys, kadang guys. He got to overdosis, overpride.
Asuna knocked down. 14 HP, continues to push forward, but it's going to be Bang. Taking down one, but Devi. Finding two. Now the 2v2. But HP, not great here for the side of PaperX.
Nice. Aduh, kagak jadi nice ternyata salah guys.
He's been the clutch master for them in the past, but given that the operator is still sat here, he will collect this and allow for that spike to detonate. He's reading the push out here potentially. As EU just jiggle peeking moment after moment. Sees enough. Shot goes wide and Mind Freak can't save himself, can't save the op. 100 Thieves up by 2.
Dibikin mainan guys.
Honestly, have to start questioning the way that PaperX is managing their economy. And I'm pretty sure that also Alex is going to question the way that they are running their economy. I mean, great shots there from Cryo. Like, all credit to 100 Thieves. They're being extremely patient. They're not letting PaperX play at the speed or the tempo that they want to. And they're being so diligent about isolating positions and taking players out one by one. And
gagal
players
gacor,
are trying to go for
gagal
big plays.
gacor.
There's smiles on PaperX's face, but they are going to not like what their money looks like when they get back out of this timeout. It ain't great.
Certainly not. A couple more seconds remaining here for the side of PaperX as Alex gets in their ears to try to turn things around. So how close it was. They're on Sunset. PaperX not wanting to stray behind. Some critical ults as well. That economy built up so nicely for 100 Thieves at the moment.
Yep. No, they are fully in the driver's seat of this half. They have every advantage you could ever want. Viper's Pit,
Sama
Rash.
sih guys, maksudnya kayak
I mean,
killnya
this
tuh
should
gak
be
jomplang gitu loh.
Pretty strong round for them
Cuman yang
potentially. I mean,
ngetrolnya
you're
tuh.
gonna have Sheriffs, you're gonna have a Guardian, you're gonna have a Stinger for the side of PaperX, but
Ntar guys.
you're gonna need to do some damage. It's gonna need to start soon. If not this round, then the next. It's 100 Thieves is really doing a good job of reading them. And it's really just down to patience. Just not giving PaperX the opportunities to get their trades that they want to get those fast plays that they want to do.
Starting to be a bit more pacey here. Pushing their way forward. Orb take for EU. 2 away from that next Hunter's Fury. His wingman goes to the plant. Nano invested. We'll be able to clear it out. A little bit of time bought here. As Divide up over the top. Looking for the shots.
Cek. Aman nih.
Now on the
Sabar ya
hunt,
guys.
chasing, looking, searching for anybody else. And something missing a bit of a timing. Gets his head taken off. EU with a nice shot. A take across there on the Jing. Punish gonna be found by Mind Freak, but the pit in play could be devastating. Mind Freak now dead. Trying to interrupt, trying to intercept. Forsaken creeping along this. Able to collect himself a weapon. Pushes forward and does find Cryo. Flash now in, 0 point. Confirming 2. I can suspect that Busio is going to be playing this pit, but he still finds that elimination. Swing on the back of it. A team ace as Asuna finishes it off, and that's going to be 100 Thieves getting up to 10.
The expected result. 100 Thieves plays it so nicely. Boostio so difficult to deal with on those backside. The Viper's Pit gets planted, and you know PaperX is trying to throw bodies into it, try to deal with it. There's not enough firepower, not enough utility really to back it up. So now we go into a buy for PaperX. And what can they do? Close to a couple ults. The blades are there for something, but may not invest those this round necessarily. I always hedge my bets with something though, because sometimes he will just go for things if he feels it, but...
Stack after stack here, PaperX not getting a solid read.
Yep.
I mean, opportunity for maybe a 3-man flank around the back, but for now, 100 Thieves avoiding this team absolutely gorgeously. Smash at the back, Cloudburst,
Molly, apalah itu.
Wingman up over the top. We'll strand the spike a bit with the nano, but Asuna quick to recollect.
Well, this is great. If you're going to play retake, you're buying a lot of extra time to get these
Flash.
flanks
Being
into place.
heard, EU calling them back. Flash not going to be connecting. Got 3 players now watching this flank. 100 Thieves set up for success. Something, however, able to displace 1. Cryo going to be taken down. EU and Busio holding their ground. Headshot across there onto Jing. Mind Freak going to be taken out. Shock Dart not connecting, but Jing cannot find the shots. These 2 players now back here on site, doing their damnedest. If something finds one, Divide gets another. 5 HP for him. Lockdown invested. The Bang, he still has line of sight. New up coming through. Something taken down. It is all on Divide. As Bang just drifts back.
Doesn't have
And the time is not there. The lockdown will not mean anything. Bang survives the round as 100 Thieves get up to 11.
Ente
Just insane diligence here from 100 Thieves. They're so good about reacting to what PaperX tries to do in this round. And EU has just been absolutely disgusting, holding some of these angles. Him and Boostio, just immovable objects. And PaperX doesn't have the strength. And this lockdown, man, just another really questionable decision, frankly. Not really understanding the extra space that was still there at the end of the lockdown for them to cover that angle for the defuse. So it's frankly worthless. It doesn't really find any impact. And it feels like PaperX is starting to crumble.
Flash gonna be sent, Cryo caught by that one. Jing and Mindfreak finding one apiece. Tailwind bound. Cryo keeping himself safe. Good early advantage available to the side of PaperX in the spike. Stuck. Just needing to be waited out. Boostio going on a flank, working his way up through tube. Turret there to try to note him. Cryo challenging, unable to find it. Jing will be able to clean up another kill. Boostio now last one alive. Kill or a death, either way. Lockdown for the next round. PaperX very much in control here. A double stack set up. Jing gonna be taken down. He's managed to isolate, but can't quite find the second. Mindfreak will finish the job. PaperX hanging in. Still 3 rounds separating, and their economy still in shambles.
Oh, this is more of a classic PaperX type play. They're able to get their opponents into a bad spot.
And
good flash. Couple players swinging out from different angles. They find good crossfire. They find 2 kills. And then Jing
trolling.
They really need plays like that. They really need more of that here for PaperX.
Jason ini guys. Sama papanya sebelahnya tuh.
All 100 Thieves to me. I love the way that 100 Thieves has played this half. I truly do. I think they've got a great read on how to keep PaperX off balance.
I mean, 4-round streak after dropping the pistol and their eco. Timeout going to be called for 100 Thieves. 6 wanting to get involved here, wanting to get at least that 12th round locked in. He's the one in control. His team with the lead. PaperX, no more timeouts to be called. They are at the behest of this man.
Yeah. Looking to the buys. It is going to be an operator purchase for something again. Is he going to be able to find value out of it this time? It's been a little bit shaky with it today. He's missed a couple shots that probably normally doesn't. Seems like some of that pressure is starting to get to PaperX again here today. But are they going to be able to dig deep and keep this map alive, or is 100 Thieves going to use that timeout to catapult themselves out of this stage and into the next, and into our big stadium that we go to on Friday?
It's just down the street.
Mama aku lagi.
They want to be a part of it.
Kenapa sih?
Also bound here for both of these squads. 2 off the thrash for the side of 100 Thieves, but that
Mama diakuin.
Fury. Big critical tools.
Mananda kayak gitu ya.
Things like this, the pit.
Sangat supportive ya. Jarang lagi nemu orang nemu
That's the Dizzy stranded.
parent figure yang kayak gitu guys. Apalagi di Indo ya.
In a way for PaperX,
Jarang
if you're able to force them over to A, that Dizzy's such a crucial part of those A executes.
Like supporting every single things at least itu baik ya. Kayak dia pasti kayak support banget. Woi.
Lockdown unable to come into play here, at least in this round. Now 100 Thieves trying to assess what they can do here. The pit staving them off. Util over in mid, alerting if a rotation comes in. And something with an operator sat on A.
Retek 2 orang.
They're gonna try to mess with Mindfreak a little bit again. See if they can get him out of this pit. Find a way to use this Sova utility.
Timingnya.
Spot him. Might have heard a footstep or 2. And it looks like the answer is going to be yes, because Mindfreak, he's actually just giving up that space. Pulling away the pit.
Oh, Recon ya.
Yeah, they have a pretty good read now that there's just a huge stack coming towards B. So he can't afford
30 seconds.
to stay around in there.
The rush now starting. Tailwind forward. Back yellow. Here, Asuna just pushing across the damage. Eats an immense amount of it. The swinging forward through the Viper wall. Buy space here for the plant to come in, but Mindfreak able to collect 1 to buy with 2.
Low.
Over! Forsaken and Jing, both going to be taken down. This man has been so damn clutch. So as a shock dart would be an ace if he could pull it off, but something will put an end to it. Still solid damage dealt here from 100 Thieves. The PaperX is shorten the gap.
I thought he was going to pull it off again there for a moment. Just, he hits those snappy headshots, and all of a sudden you think, oh no. EU, it's going to do it again. But this is good push and pull of the map.
Oh.
Good utilization of those ultimates. That's ridiculous. Something that Op able to find the angle. That's why it's so crucial to keep that gun in his hands. That's when things started to slide sideways, when they went for that buy in round 15 to try to get an early op for something.
Look at this, an early thrash possible here from the side of 100 Thieves. They go pushing forward, 0 point, going to be cleared out. Thrash now opened to be used. Tucked away, but something spotted up above here on yellow. Tailwind at the ready, he drops down, repositions. No one giving him the sights here. Drone try to lead things out. He'll clear it. Still tries to hold on the angle, but Cryo will shove him back. Space bought here for the side of 100 Thieves. Now the lock-in going to be coming through. No way to try to clear that one out. Dizzy gets dropped. Something long enough sight line to work with here and still keep the op in play. Forsaken tries to shove it back. Caught on the entry. Asuna going to be taken down. Cryo finding space, finding a kill. Forsaken, unaware. Kill, found Busio.
Wah Allah, ya Allah, ya Allah. Ya Allah. Aaron!
Rez now in play. Cryo far forward, headshot through, but Jing has a little bit more of that Vandal. Plant now coming in. Busio, timing's taken down by finding it, but EU once again asked to be the one to clutch. He plays it out patiently. They're not checking for him, but Forsaken finally spots it and somehow gets the kill. More players alive.
Aduh, untung masih hidup anjir.
PRX. One round separating.
I am just so befuddled by PRX sometimes. We've been casting them for years, Achilleos. We've seen so many games, and every time I think, oh, okay,
bisa-bisanya
they're
tiba-tiba
out
noleh
now.
gitu
They
dia.
don't seem to really have it today. They're just able to find another level. They're able to
Bisa-bisanya dia.
and bring
Orang dia
things
bisa.
back. And okay, maybe he heard something out of the crowd or something. He tapped his headset there. I don't know if there was a sound cue or what, but
minus 1 yoi.
I mean, Under Thieves now going to take a
Real
timeout. This is
nonton PRX tuh pasti ada
unreal.
jantung minus, jantung
I
minus.
mean, it's just now starting that PRX is getting a much better read on the flow. They're getting a much more proactive stance at the beginning of the rounds, right? Like you're using those Viper's Pit, you're using those set combos at B Garage to gain some space. I think for PRX, part of that previous timeout from Alex was control B Garage. Force them into A, force them into Forsaken and, you know, something's up. And as long as we have that space, we kind of know what's going on the rest of the map, and we can make 100 Thieves' lives much more difficult to set up the executes to clear the space they want. Because B has been a really big pressure point for the side of PRX on their
Ini
defender
deck
side.
smartnya ya, pada sana aja keren desainnya.
You like that poster?
Some very nice artwork there.
It was good.
A hero rifle, a Vandal here in the hands of Bustio. 2 Stingers, otherwise some classics, but still some armor in the mix. Let's see what EU ends up with. Looks like Stinger potentially going into his hands as well. But from now, the players, they're on their lonesome. All the timeouts, the coach's intervention, it's been burned. Knives pulled here from Cryo. Saw him have an immense amount of impact. Versus Gen G here on this map with these knives. Can he do it now versus PRX to get his team up to 12? Fiercely pushing forward. Both Blackbirds just going to be down, swing onto the corner.
Nice.
Able to shut it down. Now, pop here.
Nice, JJ, dapat 2.
Bang, able to find that. Busio takes out Jing. Swings around here towards backside. Tailwind forward.
Nice, boys.
What a piece, and now it is EU. Somehow always the last man standing, but this time he's not good for one.
Let's go, boys. We can make it. We can close this game. Let's go.
PRX tie it 11-11.
Just a flood here for PRX that goes their way. They're starting to hit shots. They're starting to get fired up. Jing massive on this entry to shut down that Blade Storm. But then the punch back from Bang and Bustio.
One enemy remaining.
Really nice stuff. As they're going for the res, Mind Freak is ready for it. Devi wins a huge fight from the rafters.
Go, boys. Let's go, boys.
And there are PRX fans aplenty in the audience. And they are fired up. And I thought overtime might be in the cards, and well, Achilleos, we may be on the way.
Still yet could happen.
Kenapa ini, Ciok?
What a treat it would be. Dizzy on B, Dizzy over A. Nothing spotted so far here. PRX playing quite far back. Not giving up any information. Both squads ultless, going into this pivotal round to see who is going to be making their way up to match point. Something still stagnant over towards green, just staring with that operator in hand. But the full force of Under Thieves making their way over here in towards his A site. Plant gonna be going in for a second, gonna be taken down. Interrupt on the plant, gonna be found. Recon, trying to clear in towards back site, nothing spotted. Lucio playing forward, dealt with. But Asuna down below.
Nice.
Able to find three.
Nice 3v3.
Advantage here for the
Wah,
Under Thieves.
3v2
Plant
ternyata
gets
guys.
ready to come through. Something peeking in. The operator sidelines.
Nice.
And he takes it. Cryo dead. Bang trying to hold. He get Bang finding it, getting them both. That's Bang. Will bail them out and get 100 Thieves up to match point.
Just a great aggressive call here from 100 Thieves. They've been getting stalled by PRX on this A
Masih
site.
pakai operator lagi loh
And this
something.
time they're able to push past it. Really, really nice stuff from Asuna. Great awareness. Jing just had no idea he was underneath him. Jing was busy trying to clear players behind the box. And Asuna comes up with a huge 3K.
One more round. One
One more round. They're absolutely correct.
Aduh.
That's all they need.
Yes.
And they will be taking this match and sending PRX home.
Expecting maybe the op again over towards B. The catch has been there for PRX, so they know that he's going to have it in hand. Flash out, swinging
Ada
from
gila-gilanya.
and he's taken
Lu smoker
down.
cuma punya satu, kenapa lu yang
The
nge-pick?
first domino falls as 100 Thieves continue on their war march towards the Mercedes-Benz Arena. Fragment sent to try to slow up the approach. Jing behind, swings forward, finds one, tucks back. Nanos swinging, return fire, solid. Asuna still in play, but now take it.
Oh anjir, apa itu kira?
Second with three, takes us the distance. Strap in, we're going to overtime.
You have got to be kidding me! PRX goes for an aggressive early play, but that's all just kind of a bait. They're set up for crossfires on the site. They're dodging util, and Forsaken is knocking players down.
Aduh, ya Allah, ya Allah.
And we go again. The two #1 seeds of their respective regions are not going quietly here in Shanghai.
Last cannon operator here for Cryo
Perkara
on his
box
defense.
doang tuh dia bisa sembunyi sampai lama kayak gitu live-nya.
Able to get the better of PRX when they were on the
Yoi,
attacking
Jason,
side.
my boy.
Can they do it here? Can they take that next step?
Nggak Jasonku kau, ha? Nggak bilang
They
kau
secure
Jasonku
match
gitu.
point once more. Slow about EU just slowly drifting away. The peak not there.
Good awareness from both teams there, understanding what they're trying to accomplish. The orb take and the slow to maybe punish it, but spot from EU.
Jasonku.
Confirming that there's no presence here on pumps.
Kawannya kenapa nih, bro? Bos, ketahuan satu orang di sono.
Asuna on Raptors is something just going to be teleporting forward. Wall now going to be raised up here. As EU going to be rerouted. Full approach coming around.
Nice,
Towards
JJ.
that Raptors side, but yeah, Jing able to find one.
Nice, JJ. Nice something.
Takes out Asuna. Cryo arriving. Finding value immediately. Headshot across Jing. Taken down Mind Freak. Playing crouch to reach us, but they line up!
Line
the
up-nya,
collapse!
ya Allah.
The knives! And the man advantage! His 100 Thieves are stealing this round away.
Udah gak sih? Main aman gak sih? Nice. Ayo, yuk, main aman, main aman.
Bang alone.
Relax, mereka masih perlu harus ke defuse. Aman aja.
The wall raised, the push forward, the shots connecting. He's down to 81. He reads the push forward. But Devi, now noted, just playing here.
Hey.
Against time. Up on top.
What the fuck?
Bang! He gets the headshot, but does he have the time?
Ada waktu nggak?
So very close. A nail bite finisher, but he's just got it! Oh. A Red Bull clutch with 28 seconds to spare!
Switching sides.
What an outplay here from Bang! Expecting the push with the blades, shuts it down. And then
Banyakin deh kalian nge-pick
completely
satu-satu
bamboozles
bangsat.
Devi.
Player ranked. Lihat ini. Pro player aja nge-pick satu-satu kalah, guys. Apalagi kalian.
My word.
What a way to secure a Red Bull clutch. The players not necessarily knowing
Kalimat
themselves
itu
whether or
keluar
not they
untuk
have
para
that time.
player-player unrated ya, guys. Ranked juga ya, guys. Kalau udah kayak gitu
We go
picknya
straight
bareng,
back into
Ji.
the action. Lucio Bang lurking forward, something similarly here with that glass cannon operator in play.
Just up on top.
Lihat PRX kayak gini,
Steel's
guys.
already tucked in the corner. There's
Bisa
no real
menang loh
great
tadi itu.
util to displace something from this perch. You're just gonna have to get underneath him. catch him off guard.
Spots a jump across, and Busio swinging out, trying to get the catch. Something seeing two, relaying this. Couple rotations across the map here. Mind Freak and Divide start lingering their way forward. Something out in front of the wall, trying to get an opening catch. The tailwind for the flick, not gonna connect. He dashes out.
Mati dia nih, mati dia nih.
Push up into the smoke, something able to find one, but traded out instantly as Bang pushes up with the Sova. 1 for 1, the decay expiring. Mind Freak waiting till he gets back up towards full HP. Jake now dead. Bang, flipped up into the open. And now it's all on Mind Freak, and he cannot make it happen. They fought tooth and nail to get to overtime, but PRX cannot extend the series. They cannot reset it. They cannot get revenge on Busio. He once again sends them home trophyless.
Insane performance from 100 Thieves. So many great back and forths on these last two maps. This icebox was an absolute
pulang, PRX pulang.
Their discipline pays off.
Playernya pada sange semua.
They are so good at recovering, so good at fixing what had been going wrong. And PRX, to their credit, was doing great with it too. But the breeze just wasn't enough for PRX. They show it for the first time, they fall handily. And then after that, they do great on Sunset, sure.
3 round mereka nge-through guys ya. 3
So
round
tenacious
mereka
on this
nge-through.
map.
Tadi yang harusnya bisa 6 sama jadi 7-5. Sebelumnya yang something ace tiba-tiba dia rotate balik ke A, nggak tahu tuh siapa yang nge-call. Terakhir yang round sebelum ini,
to be able to make an attempt at it. Mental game to bounce back here.
Katanya round 25.
Looking astounding. Able to hang with W Gaming, able to take them down in 2-1 fashion. This squad, the sky is the limit. They will be there.
Ente dulu, ente.
Thousands of fans in front of them.
Ketik, ente guys, ente.
What a performance from everybody on this team. Everybody with their moments in that spotlight. Busio, the fragging power from him. Back over on Sunset, the constant clutch scenarios being pushed onto the likes of EU, onto Bang, being able to rise to the occasion.
Tapi udah kebaca sih guys sebenarnya.
That's why they are the America's #1 seed.
Secara logis, secara gameplay, 100 Thieves masih menang. Cuman karena dalam jiwaku ini apa spread, jadi aku milihnya PRX.
They were destroying PRX in those scenarios.
PRX shaky banget.
Big part of why they're able to get over the line. Those tremendous individual skills that 100 Thieves had rang true. They were able to best some of the best fraggers in the world
ada yang dirotasi
and show that they are
belum
certainly to
nemu
be
aja siapa
considered in
player
those
yang layak
categories.
buat dirotasi.
PRX.
Sorry to say nih ya,
No more hope
antara Davai atau Aaron
for Pacific.
yang harusnya dirotasi. Harus nyari player antara dua role itu.
And potentially be able to claim it, but there are many teams that are going to be looking to stand in their way. And of course, this is just the first
Kalau
series
something sama G udah nggak bakal bisa guys. Nyarinya bakal lama. Soalnya nyesuaiinnya susah banget.
Versus EMEA, it's crazy, man. Can't believe this.
Susah banget.
But 2 America's teams now going to be playing in that Mercedes-Benz arena. They continue to have such a strong showing this year.
Harus nyari
This region
player yang bisa nge-support. Soalnya support tuh lebih gampang nyesuaiin daripada duelis. Contohnya kayak si siapa? Monyet tuh. Susah kan nyesuaiinnya sama pace-nya PRX. Nah ini nih, itu map Y, round Y.
Such a well-coordinated, smart team.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give them even more credit, just given that it's 24 hours to prepare to get ready for this. Whereas PRX able to sit back, watch that series yesterday.
Buset, Bang Bustio.
Welcome to the top 4. We'll see them again in the Mercedes-Benz arena. But for now, let's head down to the stage for Verizon.
Kita TT lah ya. Kita TT guys. Aku harus ke warung. Terima kasih semua yang sudah menonton. Kita absen dulu. Tadi dari atas ada siapa ya? Ada Bang Ipan Rizky, respect. Ada Bang Rama, respect. Bang Pirmanda juga sempat mampir sampai terakhir. Terima kasih Mas Lut, Bang Len, Nightbot, semuanya sudah mana udah dipanggil. Terima kasih banyak semua yang sudah ngeramein kolom chat, yang sudah nemenin dari awal stream sampai streamnya matchnya berakhir. Walaupun ya PRX harus pulang dan harus mengakui kekuatan dari 100 Thieves. Semoga di next masih bisa juara ya. Sering ketiduran di streammu aku. Memang suaraku ini sleep paralysis anjay. Oke, kita TT dulu ya. Ntar ada konten short, silakan ditonton jam 7 malam. Aku udah upload. Ntar jangan lupa buat di like, di share juga ya teman-teman, biar rame yang nonton shortnya dan banyak yang kenal channel kita. Jadi channel kita growth, kita berkembang. Jangan coba buat di subscribe juga, tembusin angka subsnya sampai 500, itu milestone pertama kita teman-teman. Jadi terima kasih semua yang sudah nonton. Thank you Bang Pir, thank you Rama yang sudah nonton sampai terakhir ya. Kita ketemu lagi di next stream. As always my friend, stay safe and stay healthy ya guys. Ya, I'm signing out. Kita ketemu di next stream. Bye bye. Terima kasih. Thank you semua.
Cita yang nantang harapan sesaat lihat jauh ada di depan sana, rasa lelah yang tak terbayangkan selalu ku kejar dirimu, ku percayakan selalu ku kejar dirimu, tak terbayangkan selalu ku kejar dirimu, walau tak ada orang yang percaya, walau tak ada orang yang mengerti, ku kan tetap berlari hingga ku menggapainya. Mimpi itu bukan sesuatu yang mudah diraih, namun hasil akan mereka petik. Jangan berhenti bermimpi, walau tak ada yang peduli, teruslah berlari. Sampai mimpi, harapan dan hayalan dapat kau miliki. Sampai mimpi, harapan dan hayalan dapat kau miliki. Cita yang